Okay, I think we're almost ready. Just let me double check the audio as always. We're going to play some Sturmovik today. Well, this afternoon. Hello. Okay, I think we're almost ready. Just let me double check the audio as always. We're going to play some Sturmovik today. Well, this afternoon. Hello. Okay, it works. Let me make one change. I noticed that there is a little mistake in my description. This is something that never happens to me, but I dislike it, and you will notice what I did. Yeah, remove the note. That wasn't very professional. And how do I save it? Save. Okay. So, for the purpose of playing this, of course, we need... do you want to save? Well, I should have saved. Leave it. If it doesn't, I don't care. I'm not wasting other time on this. Okay. Apparently it worked. Discord for playing with giants. In the meanwhile, I'm starting the game. No overlay, of course, because we discovered that it costs too much in terms of resources. It's best to just use the cell phone to display the chat when playing this in VR. And while it loads, I'm also going to Discord, case in point. Here it is. You can see what we'll be playing the following days. But look at this, actually. This is a tank from World of Tanks. No, it was War Thunder. Speaking about Rocket League, actually, which I bought today. We might play it on stream soon. And I think that's it. I gotta check that the audio is working just in case. But it should be, because it changes when I go check. Okay, when I play through the normal headphones. But if I use the headset in VR this morning, it's the same, and so it will work the same. Okay, it's not yet there. Good. We can start making points. We can start distancing ourselves in terms of points. Multiplayer, dogfight, and I should maybe start putting in the chat here, yeah, because maybe I'm already missing comments, guys. Excuse me, doing things in a wrong order now. Here it is. Turn on this thing, and in the meantime I'll join. Well, but of course I'll join Wings of Liberty. It's always the most populated one. Okay, it seems that luckily no one had commented yet. Perfect. Hello, hi James. Okay, there is something... Oh, no, I put everything correctly. Okay, just... I'm joining the Wings of Liberty, yeah? Seems like the best choice, as always. More people. Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay. No, it seemed like you were saying hello repeatedly, and so I was worried that you might not hear me. Repeatedly, repetitionally. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
okay.
No, I don't know what that means. It's... Well,
I guess no, I know. It's self-made English in case of emergency when you need to communicate something. Do you want to go Germany? It's possible, there even.
You want to fly 110s?
Yes, and also the 111. Why not?
Yes, sorry, yeah, that's right. You want to fly 111.
The 111 and the 110, yes.
Yeah.
I would go possibly from the north. Si cerca. You loaded already?
Okay, starting on my
Let's do it. I start with the 111. I want to see if I can take off. It's yeah?
I'm starting Joy to Key in my scripts and stuff.
Oh, Joy to Key, you're right. Thank you. I forgot about it. I would have remembered once in the air. That wasn't the best. Okay.
I sadly remind you of that.
No, it's right. I should make it auto-launch somehow. So you managed to take off with which bombs on the 111?
The two 500s, I think.
2-500.
Two 1000s.
It can carry 8 2-500, I guess. No, not 2-500, excuse me, 250. I'm speaking about 250.
Yeah, you want the 2 times 1000 if you can get them.
2 times 1000, I think, is the loadout I couldn't take off with the other day. The 2 times 1000. Or was it even the 2 times 2000? I don't remember. Honestly.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I'm not really sure how
hey, thank you for the
model
like.
to the to the specs, but
Christine.
its maximum bomb load should be like 2,200. So like 2,000 is quite close to the maximum load, if you see what I mean.
Uh-huh. What if I
So-
take 1,000 and 250? Well, it's the
Well,
same weight.
What are you planning
At
to
that
hit?
point, I might as well go with 1,000.
What are
Only
you going to
problem-
hit?
Not yet decided, actually.
Because if it's like a factory, then just take the big bombs, basically.
That is also true. Okay, let me see.
Bear in mind that for the 1,000, the explosion was fucking massive.
I saw it. In fact, I would love to drop it on something big. And thank you for the follow, Cameron Smith. Okay, let's do it, guys. Best of ways too many times. I really like the camo pattern with the polka dots, but I think it's not the correct one for this.
Is this a white map or?
No. It isn't. There's no
White
snow.
maps, no map.
I'll just pick a dark camo pattern and go from there. Okay, let me
Yeah.
see this map. We're going to it, and thank you for the like as well.
Recognize the area. This is Chevka. This is outside Stalingrad then.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for the likes, guys. We can hit. Well, Vitebsky is attacked by its blue reserve group of troops.
If we fly from, where are the fucking objectives that we need to attack?
Yeah, there's very few left actually. I think it's not
There's
even
nothing-
one.
It's only reserve troops.
No, it's so hard to go with the bomber. Yeah, let's just pick a fighter.
Yeah, just do
There's
it, see
nothing
if-
left. You want to bomb
yeah,
the
but
reserve
you
group?
You could finish it off.
Okay then, and
Okay.
then Shishevka. Okay, I spawn.
Just take like 30% fuel. You really are not going to need a lot of fuel.
I think I brought too much now. But
I'm
also,
gonna
they're
take
just
the,
troops. We're bringing so big bombs for troops.
I'm going to take the dotted camouflage.
Well, I guess. Let's see what happens. I
Oh,
want
but
to
the
take off.
what about the
My God, it's too cool. The cockpit of this plane. I cannot get over how cool it is. The fact that
which
you are
bombs did-
the
bombs did you
1000s, which are wrong, I guess, for that kind of jet.
Well,
It will be hard to miss, but I think.
2 times 1,000. Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can try, but
Well,
I'm
I
not
will
really sure what he does take
probably
off.
crater the troops. You think I won't even take off? It's a longer runway
give it a
here.
go.
Huh?
I mean,
It's a
I
longer
think-
runway. It might work.
bear in mind you can take off at like 150 kilometers per hour.
150. I don't even know where I read the speed on this thing.
You need to pull back very heavily when you get to it. Like it's not like a
Where
fighter.
is the
like, you have to-
speed? Where is the
not
speed?
like
Here it
It's
is.
not like even an A20. Like you have to pull back much harder than an A20.
Uh,
you know?
yes, that's just like
It's I
real
think you have to use a
life.
runway because there's just no other way.
No, absolutely. It will never work. This is what I like here. We got a pretty long and broad runway. I guess it could work. It could
Hold on,
work in theory.
Why are my fuel mixture controls not working? Do you have fuel mixture?
Let
Are
me
you
see.
able to set fuel mixture?
No, so that's probably
think
the
it's
reason you
automatic.
cannot. It must be.
Um,
I cannot change anything.
It's got rads, but no mixture controls.
Rats, yes. Rats,
Yeah.
it does.
So yeah, you'll when you get to the second half of Battle of Britain, you'll have like the action-packed half to watch basically because
Unfortunately,
big,
it's 2 turns. I'm afraid. I'm afraid it will be 2 turns. I might try to stretch it tomorrow, today, to finish the movie.
this
I know it's ridiculous to watch a movie in 3 sittings, but what can I do? I'm always streaming.
you'll end up watching the whole thing in one go because it's just so absorbing. Like the second half of the movie. See what I mean?
No, in fact, I would do it. The problem is
Just
that
don't
I
go.
gotta work on the blog. Yesterday evening, it was just impossible to stretch because it was a difficult article that I was planning to write. In fact, I had to document myself. Might be different this evening. I will try to make it different so I can watch the
Do you
entire
want
movie.
to wait on the runway for me?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's
'Cause I'm
do
just
it like
starting- I'm
that.
starting my second engine,
Okay.
my second engine's about to start now.
No, but it starts quickly on this plane. Yeah. The only thing is that holding up the runway in a game with no traffic control is a bit dangerous.
Yeah,
I
you
would-
don't want to be on the runway. I mean, people will avoid you because you're big.
Yes, but they must still break my plane if they hit me.
Okay, it won't turn or whatever.
The problem is that once I'm in the air, turning around with this could be difficult. Another
You
thing
have
we
to do it very
should
slowly,
do.
basically.
Excuse me? Yeah,
Do
very
it
slow.
slowly.
No, I mean if I wanted like to circle the airfield, they would probably end in my death.
That's it. I mean, you can do it.
Yeah, you are. I see you moving. Okay, no, but I can wait. You took the polka dots in
Is that
there.
a Stuka head? No, it's a 109. Yeah, I thought I'd take the cool camo. Don't forget flaps. Probably like 30% flaps, I think.
What's going on? Why don't I move?
I don't know.
There's something strange. It no longer moves.
What doesn't move? The throttle or?
The plane. Oh, what
Are
happened?
you on the grass? It won't roll very well on the grass.
Ah, okay, yeah, probably I put one or more wheels on the grass. This is what happened. Okay, it's moving again. Ooh, I'm holding up. There's a big
Yeah,
row of plants.
Go over to the right.
But we can now use external view, you know.
Can we?
Oh shit, what happened? I don't know.
No, I can't do it. Not
My
working
view
for
is
me.
completely wrong now. Okay, now it's working. I'm holding up the file of planes.
Yeah,
Okay,
go over to the right and I'll go around you because you're slow.
yeah. I'll put myself on the right side of the runway. I hope these guys can pass through now. There were two fighters behind me. Okay.
So I did the usual thing with Amazon today. I like made an order and I was like, oh shit, I need to order that as well.
What did you order?
Immediately afterwards.
What did you
I
order?
ordered some silicone grease.
Silicone grease? To do what?
Yeah. For that
I think
special
I'll
alone-
try to take off. For what? Excuse me?
for that special alone time, you know.
You use that? You use silicone grease.
No,
That's very unusual.
It's to lubricate my rudder pedals. And
The
joystick.
thing you told me, yeah.
Come on, let's go,
You
let's go.
even lubricate the joystick. Okay, I'm trying. Let's
go,
see
let's
what
go.
happens. This is my maximum speed. It's not like...
Well,
Ooh, my
there's
RPM! What the fuck? I didn't...
Yeah.
Okay. Now I wasted a
Increase your-
bit. Yeah, I forgot I did that on RPM.
RPM.
Now
the,
we're looking
the
back.
Speedo is God, I can't find it. Where the fuck is the Speedo?
The speedo is the top left instrument.
No, it's not. It's over to the left. This is a
The
different
top-
model of 111.
Oh. No, that's the altimeter in fact. What
Like,
the
you see
fuck
the-
is
see
the
the-
speedo?
See those two yellow levers on the left, on your left. It'll be kind of like next to them.
Okay, it's that. I can see you took off with no
front of them.
problems. You're bringing the lighter bombs. I mean, what's the maximum?
No, I'm not. got the
Okay,
2000
I don't know
pounds.
what the fuck I'm doing, but I took off. Yes,
Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a
I took off.
gradual right turn.
In the 111. Okay. Oh shit.
Don't try and climb. Don't try and
No,
climb.
no,
Yeah,
no,
just
no. In fact, I did
take
a
it
mistake. Oh dear. Oh my god, I'm going down. I'm going down.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, no. I'm going down.
you
No. Yes.
Oh.
Fuck. Okay. I'll be your escort, I guess. Hey, thank you for the like, even if just to witness my failure. Jonah, thank you.
You could get into my gunner seat if you want.
No, no, I want to fly straight.
Oh, the fortified area is gone now.
What the
Just
fuck?
been killed.
I hate it, but I also love that plane. Eventually, the good thing is that I was still close to the runway, so I counted as a landing. At least that. I'll leave
Okay.
that. I'll follow you with a 190. I'll be your escort.
No, it's gonna say that the map is over now. Yeah, there we go. Task is completed.
Well, 5 minutes is plenty.
The rebel group of the enemy is over. The thing is, there's nothing for me to bomb now. Like there's nothing I can go
In
and bomb.
fact, that's pretty annoying. Well, I'll
Oh, I
fly
can
with
climb-
190
I-
and try to look at your plane. It might be
I
cool.
can divert and I can go and bomb Rabinki if I can get there. Their airfield.
That could be interesting. Maybe get you a kill or two even.
And I'll probably get killed by their AA, but you know.
It depends on how you do it. Does it have dive brakes?
No, this one doesn't. This is one of the few that didn't have dive brakes, I think.
So there were some that didn't. What the hell? What the hell? I think next time I pick the plane, I'll go with lighter bombs. It's just very difficult to take off with it. I wanted to make my life difficult, but I failed.
It's a not an easy plane. Apparently the Ju-88 is faster than this plane.
Well, I guess it's smaller, isn't it?
I thought that it had a less aerodynamic shape, but you know, I guess it's
The shape of the 111 is so freaking cool. I never noticed.
yeah.
It's got a very particular design, a very unusual
But
design. I mean,
What I read is apparently in the Battle of Britain, like the Ju-88 had just as high casualty figures as the 111, despite being faster, which they thought would make it safer for evading fighters. But apparently, because a lot of crews converted to the Ju-88 like a few months before the Battle of Britain, they weren't very familiar with like, how to dive bomb and how to use the defensive guns well.
that's
so,
also a fairly complex plane, but they never gave me so much trouble as this. The 111 is really difficult to use.
But the 111, like, I wouldn't want to fly in this. I mean, there's so much glass in the cockpit. I wouldn't want to be the pilot in this because, like, if you get a fight doing it head on, then there's a lot of glass and not a lot to protect you. You know.
You're not wrong. Where are you currently? Where are you heading for?
I'm going towards our fortified area right now.
Okay.
I'm kind of
So
like southwest of that.
northeastward. Okay.
I'm going northeast, yeah.
I think I see you because you still have your lights on, possibly.
I think I turned them off. I'm in 1506, keypad 5. It should be off.
1506.
Yeah, okay, I've turned them off now.
Okay, so it was you actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, but it
Thought I
was
turned them off,
useful
but-
because it allowed me for spotting you. I'm coming your way. On my 190, flying low in any case. I don't even know what we will
No, we're not going
achieve.
to get there within 5 minutes. It's not
No,
gonna
in
happen.
fact not. Maybe the most fun thing that could happen between quads is that they attack you and I might be able to intercept them if they are
Yeah.
close. I'm trying to go
But,
fast so I can catch up.
There are like various weird things about this plane. Like it's got this glazed nose, but it's not symmetrical.
It
Like
isn't.
the gunner is over to the right, and the pointed bit at the end of the nose is off to the right, and it's made that way for the bomb aimer, for the bomb sight. Like it's not a symmetrical shape. If you look at the panels, then you can see how they're all different shapes because they're not symmetrical.
I haven't. Next time I'll try. Next mission I will spawn again in that, taking lighter
it's
bombs
really-
and I'll try.
It's really weird, you know. It's got various really weird features.
I know, it was kind of revolutionary when they designed it for its age as a passenger plane. And it kept being just as revolutionary, I guess, when it became
Well,
a
it was
military plane.
it was only a passenger plane nominally, if you see what I mean, only in name.
They never use it for it.
It was totally, well, they did, but it was clearly designed to be a bomber.
It's the one you were telling me about, yeah, that they just use it as an excuse, the intended function of each and every plane. Here I am. I'm coming to your right behind.
It's like, why do you need to design an airliner that has really good ground visibility? You don't need to look at the ground while you're...
Well, you're not
flying-
wrong.
flying passengers, you know?
That's not wrong.
That's only
It's
useful
a
for bomber.
panoramic bridge of sorts for the passenger.
That's only useful for your observer and bomb aimer in a bomber, you know? That's...
Oh,
No, no.
I was seeing you so clearly. Here you are, okay. This game has the same strange thing as War Tunnel, that things become less visible for a time when you're getting closer, before becoming visible again. I don't know why. Maybe it's something that actually happens in real life, because it's the same in both games. Here you are. It's a pretty figure. Look how cool it is. I mean, the shape of the wing, so... And the way it's not long past the wings, like the wing come to the front part of the fuselage.
Well,
Very
what I find quite weird is
distinctive.
if you compare it to like a 109 or a 190, like the wing shape is very different to other German planes. If you see what I mean? Like most of them have very angular wings, and this has quite curved wings. If you see what I mean?
It does. It shows that it's
Got a nice sort
from
of
different
curved wing.
design perspective. Absolutely, yes.
Well, obviously Heinkel had a bit of a different design philosophy, I guess. No?
They would. It shows that they did. Well, I was just in time to show the plane with you inside. It's best nodding, I guess. Unfortunately, that to him. Okay, now I'll try again, though. I want to take off with it. I will manage.
You can try the 2x1000.
In fact, I will go with lighter bombs, since I keep failing with the big
Well,
ones.
you probably put too much fuel in it. Apparently, you don't really need more than like 30% fuel in this.
That's also part of the problem. Yeah, I did. I put too much
Bear
fuel.
in mind that a full fuel load would be like 900 kilometers range. You know,
We're
so-
not going to do that.
not
If
gonna
we
do
do
that much, you know.
50 is already much. Hey, Haron, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome. We're going to try again to fly the very difficult to take off in 111. It's
But yeah, like,
beating.
you'll obviously you've seen like some of the action bits, but you'll see these in the Battle of Britain movie, and like those are the ones that Spain was flying after the war for a few years. They manufactured them under license with
This
Merlin
one,
engines.
the 111?
Well, a Casa 111, which is
I didn't know about it.
a similar plane. The instrument layout is different, and they have Merlins rather than
Merlins.
Jumo. Yeah.
Wow. And they bought the Lend-Lease contract from Germany, even though Germany had lost the war. How did it work?
That's right. Yeah, they bought the license to.
And they were
manufacture.
they were paying them to manufacture the planes. So maybe Germany couldn't manufacture them anymore, but they still sold the projects.
Yeah, I mean, there was a really crazy part after the war where Israel licensed the BF 109. Ironically, a nation of Jews used the BF 109.
Yeah,
And
but the Italians also had the Mustang, by the way.
Yeah,
I read
and then,
about it.
and then Egypt, who is trying to like destroy Israel and still is really, licensed the Spitfire. So you had like
It was the
Spitfires
Battle
versus
of Britain
109s
in the Middle East. That's
in the
freaking
Middle East.
cool.
But apparently, like Egypt crashed all their Spitfires because they didn't really know how to fly them very well.
It's not an easy to fly plane.
I
It
think
needs a very specific training. Okay,
They
where are
also-
we taking off from? Marfovka?
I suppose from
Zamorsk?
Marfovka.
Marfovka to the enemy warehouse? We will never get there. There's an airfield in the way.
We'd have to go south of the ships. We'd have to go like directly south into like 11.
You want to try that with the 111? I hope I'm up to the task, but I might try.
Bit of a long flight.
Well, the plane can do
It'll
it.
take like half an hour.
What do you want to do? Tell me. You prefer to hit the artillery?
I'm happy to do it. That's what I'm suggesting.
To hit the artillery, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, but I'll take the two 500 bombs, I guess. It's like... you take the big ones, yeah, but I'll go with smaller bombs. How much fuel are you taking?
I'm taking the 2 times 1000.
Okay.
31% fuel.
31 even, okay.
Just because I couldn't get it exactly on 30.
But I'm getting lighter bombs, because it's too many times I try to take off and I can't. Airfield conditions were changed. Damn it.
What?
It's the problem, because you spawn there and it doesn't let me. Airfield conditions.
No, I have spawned.
Then someone else did, with a big plane, and so there's no room. This is problematic.
Select the one. Hang on.
We took too long. We took too long.
Accept.
I'm trying. It doesn't let me. I guess it's Samorsk then. Does it let you? What's this sound?
Someone else in Discord, I think.
Okay. Hey, thank you for the like. Patrice.
Let's respawn at Zamorsk.
It's the only thing we can do, I guess. In fact, I just did it.
We could go like all the way south past Marfovka.
Yeah, I think there's someone in Discord that is also a bit ghosting our audio, because I hear your voice echoing. Let me put Discord in.
Are we going to do that? Are we going to go like south past Marfovka and then...
It's Zag! Hey, Zagrosect, hello, he's here. Hello, you're ghosting the audio a bit. See if you can correct it. We hear our voices echo. It's better.
I mean, the other possibility would be the tanks in 0510, but that's going to get a lot of attention. It always does. There'll be lots of fighters there. You see what I mean?
No, but there will be a lot of fighters in this map. Okay, let's try again. I fired too many times.
Not the southerly route, I would say. Not the south route.
You will go. Excuse me. So what's the plan? You want to hit the enemy tanks or artillery?
Go south and go straight past Marfovka, and then go to like 1106 and then go east.
Oh, all the way there.
Yeah.
So far away.
Flight, if we go far enough south, then we won't encounter any fights.
I will go for the artillery since it's closer until it's destroyed, I guess. No.
What plane is this?
This is the Heinkel 111. It's the German. Yeah, artillery. Let's do it.
We're gonna get wrecked trying to get there.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
Can I take off straight from here? What do you say?
Can, yeah.
I'll try, yeah? Let's see if this time I can manage. Okay. No, I was explaining Zagrosek. This is a very cool plane. We were speaking about how cool it is just a bit ago. Apparently, it could be the inspiration for the Millennium Falcon's cockpit, if you look how it is. With all this glass, no? In a circular pattern. And it was originally a passenger plane that got turned, well, it was in name, like James was telling me, at least, but actually from the beginning they intended for it to turn into a bomber, and well, it turned into a pretty darn good bomber. Using which, excuse me?
The big glass cockpits, like what you're seeing here,
Uh-huh.
that is a hallmark of the time period with the B-52s.
Yeah.
Any plane that would be considered close to a flying fortress. I think this is a smaller one.
It would be, I guess. Isn't it,
It
James?
does help with dogfighting.
Okay, let's try to use it to use it well. Finally, I managed to take off with it, but
You're going to the artillery. Well, you need to start banking left then.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Well, it's much more maneuverable with smaller bombs. I went with smaller bombs. Now James is better than me. He can take off with the big bombs. But if I try to do that, eventually I crash. So after failing so many times, I went with smaller bombs. Next time I'll try with the bigger ones.
Zagrosek is right in that this isn't a very big bomber, but the thing is Germany didn't really have any heavy bombers at all.
It's the heaviest in this game, for sure.
It's probably the largest... No, it's not the largest bomber Germany had, but the most numerous large-ish bomber that Germany had. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember which model came first. I knew one of them inspired the other when it came to the glass cockpit.
I'm pretty sure this came before the B-24.
Me too. I think
Or
the
B-29.
same. I think the same.
The B-29, I think they took their cockpit design from this basically. Because this was like 1930s.
Imagine that. Imagine a plane of this design with the strange wing that it has. Built so much time ago. Ooh, I had my lights on. This time it was me with the lights on. Okay,
I
now they're off.
don't think this is going to work out for me.
What's up? It's not taking off.
I'm struggling to climb without going into takeoff mode.
These bombs are too heavy, man. Too heavy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not able to climb.
They put them in the game as a challenge, basically. Excuse me, Zag?
They're not meant to go up quickly. You have to climb real slow.
Yeah, that's also a problem in this game because you don't have that much
I'm
space.
carrying very close to its maximum bomb payload.
Ooh,
So
I'm
That's
smoking.
why a lot of these planes took off near a beach, so they'd have plenty of waterway to climb.
Yeah.
By the time you're about halfway there, you'll have dropped enough fuel that the plane will be much more responsive.
The fact is, I'm not going that far. You see, this aspect is played a bit off in this game because the distances aren't that great, so you don't have that much time to climb. Everything is scaled down a bit, not as much as the other plane flying game that we do sometimes,
You don't put as
wartime.
much fuel in the plane.
In fact, we didn't. We started with 30%.
no, we started with like 30%.
No, this was James' idea. I started with 50% and I couldn't even
Because
take off.
To be honest, the fuel load the plane can take is like way larger than the map size in this game. Like
Just hope their simulation takes fuel weight into effect.
Oh,
No, it does. It's a pretty detailed simulation. It would for sure.
Like with this bomb load, you can't take off with 100% fuel.
No, not with the ones you're carrying. With the ones I'm
I think-
carrying, maybe. Not in
So
these
basically-
airfields, I think, because the point is that they're still pretty big, still pretty small airfields. Probably in reality they were
Well,
much
basically,
longer
what you would
runways.
need for a full fuel load in a 111, for a full fuel load and a full bomb load is a concrete
Potato?
runway.
That's the
a
point.
concrete runway, which there aren't many of in this. There are some. You also need the jet-assisted takeoff, which again, this game doesn't have.
The jet assisted takeoff. It had that.
No, it's rockets,
Well, it was
actually,
more
not jets.
of a rocket-assisted takeoff.
Yeah.
No, I
Really
thought
did
it was a.
exist.
I thought it was a more modern thing because I saw it in modern planes, but
They did
They call it
exist.
JTOW, but it's not a jet, it's a rocket.
it's a rocket. You're right.
They existed, but like the 1,000 kilogram bombs, there weren't many of them.
Hi
So,
Pedro, thank you for liking the
Like,
stream.
These 1,000 kilogram bombs, the Germans tended to use for anti-shipping basically. If they wanted to attack a destroyer or a frigate, they might use
cut
them.
yourself short one bomb.
I could.
Why am I overeating this much? Are you overeating much? Huh?
No, but I've got the radiators quite open.
Mines are completely open. I'm still overeating. I mean, I'm not in climb mode.
It's summer though, so.
Hi
ambient
Florante,
temperatures has a
thank you
big
for the
effect.
like. I'm very okay. It's better
I'm
now.
guessing you're running. You're going to have to take a very, very long glide path up.
Yeah, if you want to climb much,
Ideally you
yeah.
would.
The other problem is that we don't really do level bombing in this game. We're not that good at it. I don't know. Did you manage eventually to do it, gents? Because myself,
no,
I
I
wouldn't.
never really managed to work out how the bombing site worked. I mean,
I did
eventually
it in
I'd like to
single
do it.
player, but I wouldn't do it here. It would feel like a waste, honestly, because probably
You
I'd
mean
miss.
looking down from the plane and dropping your bomb?
There is an
Yeah,
interface. Yeah.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
the
that's
button to? What is the button to do it? I don't remember. I can show it.
V, I think.
V. Yeah, here it is. This bomb site here that I'm showing on stream. Well, basically you input the data.
You put in your
Accord-
height, your speed,
Uh,
and the
you
wind.
calculate the wind. Yeah, but it makes it even harder. And besides, we're
Mainly
going
it's
to.
just height and speed. Wind doesn't make too awful much of a difference for certain bombs. I mean, the more you enter,
Probably you're
the
right,
closer
yeah.
you hit your mark. But that will adjust to your radicals, etc., and you would drop your bomb far forward. Of
Oh,
your
oh,
target.
oh! My gunner is coming
lights- your
active.
lights still
My
on,
gunner
Charlotte?
is active. My
You have your
gunner.
lights on.
Okay, this is bad. This is
And
the reason they
your-
found me so easily.
Your equipment would basically take into effect, through cogs and what have you, the amount of time it would take for the bomb to drop to the ground, and it will move it'll move your signifier to drop back or forward, depending on the design of the unit. They're very ingeniously built, considering that they didn't do any real calculation. It was all mechanical.
It was all mechanical. Yeah, it's
Love to
incredible.
rip one apart. Oh, I would so love to rip one of those.
Have you
apart.
ever seen that calculator that is like a pepper grinder, basically, that you turn the
Oh, I
handle
built
off?
one.
Wow, even I wrote an article about that. It's a very interesting calculator. I think it's from
Bring-
after the war,
into
German
the-
made.
Look into the Commando Garrat, which is the computer that was on a FW-190. That's a fighter, obviously, but that was a mechanical computer.
It was mechanical, of course. How
It
could
was
it
actually
not be?
mechanical.
But it only did one thing. You
No,
gotta
it did-
remember these
no, it
things.
didn't do one thing. No, it didn't do one thing.
We're still under
No, it
attack.
is
My gunner is active.
I'll explain. It controlled. fuel
Okay, here he
mixture,
comes. Here he
drop
comes.
RPM.
Okay. They
No,
hit
I'm
my
just talking
fuel
about
tank.
the, bomb
They
sights.
hit my fuel tank.
Yeah, but look at the Commando Garrat though, because that is a proper like mechanical computer, and it was.
No one freaking cares. They're all speaking about mechanical computers. We're under attack here, Frogstar. they damaged my right engine. Help. Ah, right. I'm under attack. That's the reason you don't freaking care.
Yeah.
You don't have two side gunners and a tail gunner in that little bitty thing?
I
You
think
do, yeah.
there is something that shoots
They're
me.
quite limited in terms of their arcs of fire though.
Yeah, we have a tail gunner. It's underneath the plane, unfortunately.
Not like the full bone.
Oxygen
full-blown
system
B-52,
damage.
huh?
Okay.
Bubbles on the top, bubbles on the bottom.
No, it's not that good, I think. Is it?
Well, the B-52 is post-war, so it wouldn't ever be in this game anyway.
I hear my rear gunners shooting at this time. Okay.
But
Now
no,
my
but
right aileron rods are broken. I'm being slowly eroded by the enemy fighter. It keeps coming and takes away a piece. And then comes again and so on and so on. Now I'm lacking
Should
big
be
chunks
able to
of
use
the
your
right.
ailerons to turn, but that plane is heavy. You're not going to have much in the way of up. You can go down.
If he drops his bombs, then you know.
By now, probably getting back to base is not an option. I will just try to bomb if I can. Let's see what happens. By the way, gents, are my bomb inside or outside the plane? Do I have to open the... Ooh,
They'll
ooh,
be
ooh.
out. I think
No
they'll be
problem, no
out-
problem.
um,
I'm dead in any case. I just dropped my bombs.
We'll switch to one of my gunner seats then.
Yeah, I will. Wait a sec. Let me see if I can somehow crash land this thing. No,
Starting
because
at
it's
40.
going down like a rock, basically. And yeah, so hitting the ground. Bam! Well, at
Start
least...
recording. I'm about to do my bomb run, so hurry up.
Okay, okay,
Even
okay.
The
Get into
B-20s
my
and the
gunner seat.
B-30s.
Become a
the,
gunner, become a gunner.
The bomb sights actually interfaced with the autopilot.
Should I be the top
Yeah,
gunner?
They
Probably.
do with this as well. Once you put it into level, then basically the bombardier takes over the plane basically
Mm-hmm.
to a certain extent. I mean they
Let
have
me
limited
see.
control, but you know they can have a little bit of.
Okay, I can
It's-
shoot, I
it's
can
not-
shoot.
It's
Your,
not auto-reactive, but it's
well,
the autopilot keeps the plane level and trim.
yeah, and the bombardier changes the parameters, and the parameters control the plane.
Yeah, basically turning it a little bit and what have you. And there's two
Yeah,
modes in most
Not
of them.
not a huge amount.
Either the bombardier pulls the trigger, or you actually mark
Hey
the
Pedro,
target and start
okay.
a timer.
I stream 5 hours per day. 3 hours
you
in the
in the car seat
morning.
yet? Is that
Yeah,
right?
I am, in fact. I'm looking forward though. I want to see you bomb. I'm looking
Is he
forward.
ahead-
I see the
go to the,
objective underneath
go to
you.
the ventral gun just to see the explosion when
Well, I'm now on the top gun. How can I change the gun?
something coming at me now. I think. So,
Okay, probably I should be doing my job as the gunner then. Let me see. Yes, you have an enemy on your tail, unfortunately. Did you drop?
No, dropping now.
It'd be fun to be one of the gunners or the bomber on this.
You can.
Yeah, you can. I'm doing that right now.
What game is this?
It's IL-2 Sturmovik. You could play with us, you could be the gunner. And, okay, I saw the explosion. Now, with your eyesight, you will be quite the gunner to have, right? I'm shooting the enemy fighter, I'm shooting.
Likely shoot one of you down.
Well, that could be fun in itself.
I don't think I actually.
There's
killed
something...
anything.
you didn't kill? Okay, he's coming, he's diving, I'm shooting him. Do I get a kill if I kill him? Ah, he's outside my arc. He's coming from the side now, it's on your left. Okay,
Left, okay.
you're flying very low, this might be a good idea. Nice, nice. You're being very fast.
He
This
hasn't
will
hit me at
also-
all yet. I mean, he will
Okay.
eventually.
Okay, it's no longer coming at the moment.
Yeah,
But
back then they wanted to protect those bomb sites so much that they built some of the cogs and what have you out of glass, so you could shoot the thing and destroy its ability to do its job.
Ah, so they couldn't be captured. Well, that was... My god, are you flying low? Are you sure what you're doing, Flexer? Like, you're like 3 altitude.
Yeah, it's to make it harder for this guy.
Good idea, good idea. How can I change a seat as the gunner? There must be a
I
way.
don't know. There is a next position.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Ooh, look at that. I destroyed someone. I got a kill, actually. He was damaged by my gunner. I saw he was hitting.
So did I get any ground kills out of this? I don't think I did.
Let me see. No, unfortunately not.
Such a squished little spot. I'd hate to be in there. Actually, I'd hate to be in the
Wow.
of-
Ah, look at this. I can look down and see the other gunner, the ventral one.
Yeah, what I really don't like about the 111's fuselage is they've got no floor inside, so that the gunners have to stand basically on the sides of the fuselage and put their legs on either side of the fuselage.
Yeah, it's like that. I think if you open the bomb bay, basically, it will open the bottom of the plane. It
Like
looks
that.
like it.
The amount they stripped
No,
out some
it
planes
didn't.
to carry bombs back then was ridiculous. They were barely
Yeah.
airworthy.
Yeah, there's nothing inside this plane. You're right, man. There's nothing. I can see all the cables. It's completely just the fuselage, basically.
Well, it's like I was telling
Oh,
Zal.
they'll even trim down the fuselage. What are you
I
talking
see,
about?
Pedro. Okay, let's play together sometimes. I don't play iRacing though. Something else,
Well,
I guess. Excuse me,
It's like
guys.
I was
Go
telling
on.
you the other day, Zal, like about what Junkers did research for how many Gs people could survive, and when they were designing the Stuka, they figured out that pilots could tolerate 6 Gs for about 10 seconds before losing consciousness and maybe dying. So, you know, they put in an auto recovery system that would pull the plane up automatically, and designed it to pull 6 Gs for about 9 seconds because the pilot could physically survive that. Which
Holy
is, you know,
shit. Okay.
really harsh on the pilot, you know.
Uh-huh.
But
This was before pressure suits, huh?
yeah, way before pressure suits.
Okay.
And,
I'm spawning a Maki. I will come your way and maybe protect you from
I
a
mean, you know,
fighter.
can you imagine flying a Stuka and having to go into a dive and thinking, well, I'll probably regain consciousness and the plane will be leveling out. But you know,
My
if
god.
the dive recovery system doesn't work, then you know you're never going to wake up again.
I wouldn't want to be a Stuka pilot, I tell you. Of all the planes, it's the one I would want least to
A lot
pilot.
of the deaths from that were actually because people broke their necks.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Ooh, never thought about it. What
I mean,
a
you're
way to
pulling
go.
6 Gs. You know, that's
6 Gs. 6 times
bad.
Earth
Yeah,
You
gravity.
get,
For
you
now.
get your head in the wrong orientation, and the weight of your noggin will, especially if you're being jerked around.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that just goes to show
Maki
about modern
rolling.
design, modern high G helmets and what have you. They've got padding all around them specifically to keep your head from doing that.
Yeah, I think they didn't particularly care about the pilots, to be honest.
No, not at this time. They wouldn't care about the pilot.
The first mock planes they made, they didn't even know if the suits in them would protect the pilots from a bail.
I see what's
They were
happening. I press the
astonished that
navigation
it
light
worked.
because it's close to the radiator.
I mean, you know, like our first jet plane, the Gloucester Meteor, that actually had, you know, like a sideways opening canopy. And, you can imagine a plane that can get to nearly Mach 1 trying to push the canopy open to the side rather than retracting backwards.
Yeah, that was the only way you were saving yourself. If you...
Yeah, that's why you gotta have an explosive canopy.
And it didn't have an ejection seat, so you can imagine, you know, like if
You're stuck with the plane then. They ain't getting out of that.
it's like if you ever could get the canopy open,
Ooh,
then
I actually got 2
you have a good
kills.
chance of hitting the tail because you're going so fast, you know.
I actually got 2 kills. I don't know why.
It's just like you know, I think they designed planes like the first jet planes with the expectation that you weren't getting out. Basically, if it was going down,
Yeah, the
then
plane was worth
you
more
would
than
go
you
down.
in any case, so if
At Mach
losing...
speeds, they originally thought that anybody coming out of at Mach speeds would be ripped apart by the air.
Yeah.
So it was more along the lines of trying to keep the cockpit in one piece.
Okay, where are you at?
I don't remember what plane that they did all that testing on. The plane disintegrated in air on one pilot a couple of times. He did lose one co-pilot. The guy broke his neck on the way out. But
What?
other than that, the suit did its job perfectly. I mean, other than the fact that, you know, he conked something on the way out, he would have survived.
Well, I can't remember which company it was, but there was like one American company that made like a fully like a capsule that the pilot sat in, and like if they pressed the ejection handle, then it would pull their arms and legs to their side, and the whole capsule would close, and then it would be like a fully sealed capsule that would
Is
get
it
thrown
the Air
by
Force One
rockets.
supposed to have something like that? The airplane of the American president?
Don't
I
know.
think it
That
has
was
it.
over-engineered. I think that eventually worked its way down to just an ejection seat.
Yeah,
Well, it would be easier.
I think it might have been for like high altitude
people's arms
planes.
to down. It still pulls their arms down.
I think it might have been for high altitude planes where they, you know, like the spy planes.
Ah,
where,
possibly.
where they thought the pilots would die of being frozen basically by the time they
Hypoxia.
reached a sensible well, temperature as well, because it
Well, that would be for the
it would be
Blackbird.
so cold.
The Blackbird does that.
I think it was earlier than those.
Probably is classified information for the Blackbird. It would be difficult to find. Maybe
No,
its
the Blackbird's
predecessor.
plans are online now.
Ah, wow,
Things
really?
like the U2, you know.
I mean,
that's
they
fine.
don't have the stuff for their autopilot and stuff out there, but that's kind of copyrighted by Lockheed still. But the actual plans for the Blackbird, since it was designed by the government and the time has been passed, yeah, you can get all the raw data and stuff to build a Blackbird now.
Wow.
Now they
Here's a
left out
project
key
for the next
stuff.
quarantine. Let's build
They
a
left out
Blackbird.
key military stuff, you know.
Huh? It's
Some
not.
rather important stuff.
It would be, I guess, no?
I think if you tried to build one in the USA, then you'd get a knock on the door.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
No.
Hi,
There's a couple
Reinaldo.
companies
Hello.
that actually are building
Thank you.
planes based on that plane. They're building them for how high they can go, not how fast they can go.
But they go also very fast. The Blackbird is a monster in that respect. Isn't it
Yeah,
the
it also
fastest
loses
plane?
almost all of its fuel on takeoff, and you need a freaking air refuel right after takeoff. Just so
No, but then you're using the ramjets, so you actually no longer use that much fuel. No, that's the point. It's a plane that the faster it goes, the less fuel it uses. The engine design of that thing is incredibly interesting. I
No,
wrote
no,
an
no, you
article
don't get
about
it.
it.
the fuel isn't used; it leaks out the bottom of the plane.
That's one way to put it. Yeah, the more
No,
it's
it
factually
really does leak out
correct.
the bottom of the plane.
Well, it's the
ceiling-
concept of what's his name? I don't know the English word. It's true. It's true.
The
If-
fuel tanks don't seal until the plane has been in the air for a little while.
Seal, even.
Yeah. The fuel literally leaks out of the bottom of the plane.
And it's burned on its way out, I guess, by the post. What the fuck is the word? I don't know the English word.
You try not to let your flame jet catch up with you, maybe?
That wouldn't be a good thing. Well, it's the principle of jet engines, no?
That was a complete waste of time because I didn't hit anything.
Actually, I got 2 kills out of that. So I died, but I died happy.
I got nothing. So.
You know, I might have got one of the
There's,
kills while being the gunner. I'm not sure. It's possible.
Right, well, I'm going to fly from Markovka now, and I'm going to...
Still another bomber.
Yeah.
The Blackbird is
I'm on the
most,
Maki currently. Fighter.
famous plane for drizzling fuel out of its fuselage while it's on the runway. But there are several planes that actually do that. Fuel tanks don't seal until after the plane has warmed up.
But you mean by means of pressure, temperature, something like that? The very fact, like they're not supposed to do that. Okay. So you're not speaking about a function of the engine, but rather a design flow in a way.
No, it is actually designed.
It's intended. Hey, Scanny is here. Hi, Scanny. Brought 3 viewers. Thank you,
Hello,
Scanny.
Scanny.
From
The planes, when they
from
heat up, they
Twitch.
expand and stretch.
And well, of course, like everything. I never thought about it actually. This is a very nice detail. Go on,
They
go on.
generally didn't like using bladders. I don't know why, but they didn't like using them.
I think external fuel tanks in World War II did have them. They went inside the solid part. There was a bladder inside of it. Hi Jonathan, thank you for liking the stream. I remember
World
that
War II
because I've seen the fame. Yeah, I've seen the photos. I'm speaking
Yeah, I
about.
could. Planes that used piston engines, a lot of them use bladders, just so you don't have an air gap in the fuel tank, so you can fly inverted.
I see. Okay, they're also military planes, of course. Okay.
They're still used in like small planes, aerobatic planes, stuff like that. But these really fast ones, their tanks would leak until they got, the airspeed and what have you heated up the fuselage, and the fuselage would seal up.
What about modern jet fighters, like something like the F-17, F-16, and so on, or even the newer
Those didn't
generation
leak.
planes? They wouldn't. The more modern ones, I guess not.
No, they're just as old as a Blackbird. They just didn't go as fast.
That's true. I was speaking about the ones sold. No. And what about the F-22? Something newer.
Oh boy, this is a rough takeoff.
Okay, you're still in the 111, right? Huh?
Yeah, but I turned the wrong way and I'm going through like a cornfield to take
Ooh,
off.
okay.
I
Well,
made
if
it,
it
but
works,
I
I mean, if
I
it
was worried
works.
the carriage wouldn't make it, to be honest. Because
Hello, Reinald. Thank you for your comment. We have a French viewer. He says,
So, like, with all the bombers in this game, if you
bientôt.
turn too hard on the ground, or if you go over rough ground, then it'll just collapse, basically.
that's not good, I presume.
Is there just a fly mode for this program?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Is there a true simulation mode that isn't like wartime fighting and whatnot?
Well, you can just fly the planes
Learn to fly the
around.
plane.
Oh yeah, you can go into single player and just
Yeah,
fly the plane with no enemies.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, I have a contact about
sounds
the
enjoyable.
cost. It's a very enjoyable game. We should look into flight simulations as a whole. Maybe also the civilian flight
Oh,
scenes.
I loved flight simulators for
Ah.
a long time. I was wondering about this. Because y'all are having such an issue getting off the ground in that thing, I'm like,
It's interesting, no? I want to try.
Not through lack of ability. It's just the plane's heavy, basically.
No, but certainly in my case also lack of ability. I never flew it before.
Like,
after
I
all.
know how to fly it. It's just
There's a 111 returning to
fairly limited
base here.
capability of what the plane will do, basically.
Okay, and this could be an enemy fighter in theory. Let me see. Trying to spot it again. Okay. No, I think it's German. Not 100% sure though.
wasn't there a German bomber that had to have really weird ailerons attached to it because they overloaded the weight on it so
It's
much?
an enemy. Okay.
I don't know about that. Possibly.
I have this picture in my head that I remember seeing it, and it just looked so weird because it.
Shit, I missed it. No, I was so
it'd be
close.
a canard. It'd be a canard, not an aileron. It'd be a canard. It looked like a little biplane stuck to the front of the regular plane.
But a very odd plane, I guess, with that kind of design. Okay, I'm turning into this fighter. Unfortunately,
Are you on about the Dornier file?
I don't know what it was called. This picture's in my head, and I remember.
Yeah, so there was a very late war German Dornier, which was like a push-pull. So it had a pull propeller at the front and a push propeller at the back, and it had like really
No, this
weird
was a
wing and stabilizer
bomber
around.
more like these. It had two engines, and it had an engine on either side, or either two or four. But
know.
because what its ordnance was so heavy, the plane couldn't maneuver in the air properly. It would slip. So they ended up having to add this weird canard in front of it to keep, so the plane would not just slide off course.
okay. But I didn't die. I was fighting with a guy.
There are a lot of weird,
low
weird
altitude.
designs in World War II, to be honest. There are an awful lot of things that wouldn't be considered standard nowadays.
It was a retrofit, but I just
Okay.
don't remember.
That
I
didn't
remember
go
seeing
too
the
well.
picture. It was in school time. It was actually in one of those multimedia encyclopedias, and I just thought it was so weird.
How can I have a kill? I don't understand this mod. I keep getting kills without killing anything. No, it doesn't make sense.
Maybe you ran into somebody. Oh, you got a kill.
I got killed, but also I got a kill. How can I? I just got...
Crash landed.
I crash landed and I got a kill. I don't understand it. But wait a sec. The score isn't showing it. I don't understand. This game lost me. Have a great stream, says Scan. Thank you, Scan. No, wait a sec. No, I got 2 kills. The 2 from before. I don't know why it was written again. Okay, trying again. Unfortunately, I miss. I was boom and zooming a guy. It would have been an easy kill. Unfortunately, I hadn't identified it properly. It took me too long, and he escaped.
I mean, sometimes
And then beat me.
sometimes the messages are quite delayed. To be honest, it can be like 5 or 10 minutes when you get a kill message.
No, it was the kill from before. Yeah, I just read about it twice.
Just be the server being slow, I think.
Yes, it doesn't have the best update
Yes,
rate.
that's weird. Yes, it shouldn't do that, but it does.
Okay. Okay, rolling again. Steel
Stuff that
Mach.
came up with planes like one bomber design. If an engine was damaged badly, you could drop the engine.
I don't know about this. What era? From
I
where?
don't know. That came from a TV show.
Oh well, TV is
That
always
sounds
right, never
interesting.
lies.
Well, it could be. I mean, no, if the engine is broken, you drop the engine. It makes the plane lighter. Doesn't sound so wrong in
if you put
principle.
explosive bolts and some kind of control to detonate them, maybe.
Maybe.
It might have just been the props, but the way they talked, it was the way I remembered it was the whole engine.
Our warehouse is under attack. I'm turning to the warehouse. I took off from Marfovka now in the Maki. Let's see if I can find these guys. They will have dropped their bombs, so I won't go straight for the warehouse. I'll head straight south and hope to intercept them. Come on, I want a proper air kill.
You know what would be an interesting dogfight that I don't think ever actually happened in the war? An American Flying Fortress bomber against a similar German or Russian Flying Fortress style.
Well, that would be pretty
There are
cool.
no similar German or Russian planes from that era.
In War Thunder, there are.
Yeah,
You should play War Thunder.
Yeah.
You can do it in War Thunder. It would be like a ship-to-ship battle, basically. A battle between 2 gunships, basically.
I just think it would be... Could you imagine what it would take for 2 planes to end up that way without their support? And just fighting each other?
Yeah, it would take
That would
to be
be-
sub hunting in the sea. The most similar thing that happened is that a couple of times short Sunderlands, so that's Britain's 4-engine flying boat, came up against large numbers of Ju-88s, which again were used for maritime patrol. Admittedly,
Oh,
Ju-88s
I
only
didn't know
two-engine
about
bomber.
this.
And apparently, in one incident, a short Sunderland shot down or damaged about 8 Ju-88s that were trying to attack it.
That's almost like the stories you hear from the Eastern Campaign, when a single Russian tank was able to hold off an entire Wehrmacht division, no?
It's not amazing because this Sunderland basically it survived, but this Sunderland survived, but it had to land on a beach, and the thing was scrapped. Like it was so thoroughly damaged by the end that it was still flying, but it was a flying hulk. You see what I mean?
Basically, yeah.
If they would have kept it, they would have called it the USS Cheese Grater.
The thing is, like the Sunderland, the Sunderland. So like the what's the American one? I don't know, but like that American 2-engine flying boat, the Catalina.
The Catalina, yeah.
The Sunderland was for like long-range maritime patrol, and Sunderland is really cool because on board it's got bunks, as in bunk beds for some of the crew to sleep.
Wow,
And
even.
on board galley for them to cook food.
It's freaking cool. I gotta look into that plane. How big was it?
And still a huge arm. Oh, it's massive. It's like the size of a Lancaster.
Wow.
I think it's pretty comparable to a B-17 in size. Probably larger.
I never heard about this plane. Sounds very
It
interesting.
is a boat with wings, you know?
So
it's
not
just
just a matter of saying.
Absolutely huge. Because, I mean, the Catalina was similar, but a 2-engine and relatively small, and you know they had like a galley on the Catalina and stuff like that.
I think
The
I'm
reason
following
was-
the enemy attack group that was bombing our warehouse. They're shooting flares left and right, turning on each other's light. They're not very good at following one another, I guess. Maybe
I mean,
that's
I think
actually
with
a plane on
Catalinas
fire.
in the Pacific, what they would do is drop fuel at predetermined
Yeah.
points on islands, And if they saw any Japanese forces and they thought they couldn't get away, what they would do is land, and then land in a bay, and then camouflage the Catalina and basically hide nearby. If you see what I mean? So that there would be long periods of time when they were grounded. The plane would be sort of in a bay, hidden under branches or camouflaged in some way.
And not ready for use when the tank
They
came.
could be sitting around for a couple of days, waiting for a Japanese picket boat to go away or something.
Yes. Sounds like something from the Pirates of the Caribbean's time, in a way.
Yeah.
The hidden treasure of the
Because it's an
Catalina.
old trick doesn't mean it's still not a good trick.
Yeah, in fact.
I mean, look into the Japanese flying boats, because Japan had plenty of really, really huge flying boats that were quite impressive, like maritime bombers or patrol craft.
I don't know about them. I don't think I've ever seen
Japan
them.
actually used a lot of air effect boats too.
Yeah.
They didn't fly. They kind of flew.
What do you mean? Ah, ground effect. Okay, I understood. Like an ekranoplane.
More of an air effect. It's what they call them. Ground effect comes up to the same thing. Basically, the plane, the boat starts going fast enough that the air underneath it lifts it off the water. But it doesn't have anything touching the water. It's all.
It's the one I'm speaking about. The ekranoplane is the original one. It was Russian. I think it's one of the original ones at the very least. Yeah, I know it. It's like a ground effect plane. That's the idea.
The ekranoplane actually uses ground effect because it's only a couple of feet off the water.
That's the idea that he's speaking about, or is he not?
Yeah.
Did I misunderstand? No, okay.
I think he's talking about something that flies higher than that. I'm not really sure.
No, me neither, actually.
You get going fast. You just hope you don't find a large wave.
It would be that. It would be
Yeah,
like...
that was one of the reasons the ekranoplane never really succeeded, because you had to have dead calm seas to use it. So in a combat environment, if it's not completely calm weather, you can't use it. Which
no,
is
yeah.
kind of pointless.
And the Pacific waters in general are pretty stormy as well.
Well, really, anywhere out at sea, you
Yeah, it applies to everywhere.
A long way out at sea, it has to go near the coastline, and it has to be a nice day,
So you build this huge lumbering thing, spend a lot of...
They would have been really fast if it worked properly.
Like faster than a plane?
What's scary is that a lot of our modern bombers are still the same bombers we used in World War II, just with jet engines on them.
Yeah.
They are,
Well,
really?
with no real credible military competitor to America, they haven't really had to update these things. See what I mean? With no high-tech competitor that has,
It's still
comparable planes.
Our Minutemen service still actually runs a lot of B-series planes. Now, they've been modernized, jet engines and what have you. The cockpits have been enclosed. But it's B-series planes, B-series airframes.
I think I found a 110. A 110 is a friend, okay. Yeah. Okay, we're playing Germans.
Don't forget your Germans, Arlock.
No. I tend to do it because I usually play Reds and I tend to do it. It's a friend, okay. In fact, I was flying towards the enemy objective.
I did that the other day. I shot down what I thought was a P-40, but it was actually a 109.
Just bomb the enemy artillery. You see how it is. You see how easy it is when it's someone else bombing the enemy artillery. It looks like a joke. It's so easy. Why can't we do it?
The P-40 really looks a lot like a 109.
Ooh, it's terrible. Similar.
I was just thinking of the modern B series that they actually do have in some of the Minutemen. If they had that back in World War II, you wouldn't have needed other air support with all of the auto guns on the things now.
Yeah.
Those planes can shoot their own targets down.
Which planes?
So a lot of the retrofitted B series that we
The B series, okay. No, I'm not sure which plane it is. I don't know it.
Basically, it's like the B-30s, B-50s, but it's more like the B-70s, slightly later models.
Okay.
50s and 30s, they can't take the airspeed. The later ones can. They've replaced the regular props with jets, and instead of having a bunch of gunners on manual guns, they have manual emplacements, but the gunners are also running auto guns that are everywhere on the freaking hull of the thing.
Autoguns, you mean like remote controlled from their seats or something like that? Huh?
Yeah, like they have a screen.
Uh-huh,
And they're in the center
okay.
of the
More
plane
than
somewhere.
that, they can hit one button and it'll use friend foe or everything around me is an enemy mode.
Huh. They just shoot automatically towards moving targets,
I
basically.
mean, to be honest, I think the main threat for these kinds of planes now is missiles, and gunners can't really help you
Hi,
against
Fred
them.
Rees. Thank you for
Missiles
liking
go
the
quite
stream.
fast, like, faster than you can see. So
That's true. But there are guns that
That's
shoot
why-
down missiles, no? Like the ones on the airplane carrier. What's their name? The ones that are
Well,
like
for that,
cylinder
they have
shaped.
chaff, and they have like the what do they call? Looks like a freaking angel when it goes off. Angel fire or something like that.
Angel Fire. No, I don't
They-
know about that.
They have a lot of countermeasures for most missiles and stuff. But the small guns, yeah, they can take out missiles. Small ones,
They
anyway.
can. There is a type that is famous for
but
that.
if they're going to get shot down, it's going to be by a missile, not
Yeah,
by a plane. I think.
you're not gonna see another plane coming after.
No,
one of these guys.
absolutely.
Or if it does, it's
Ooh.
gonna be a swoop by to drop a missile. You know.
So I'm finally nearing my target. In this one lane.
Okay.
long-
Which
long flight to
target?
get
Ah,
you.
the distant one. You went for that.
The warehouses
Okay, I'm now tracking an enemy fighter. No, I'm tracking a fighter. I don't know if it's an enemy yet.
in 0812. It's a long fucking way to get there.
Looks like a MiG.
Can't
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
visibly
it's
see it, but
Russian.
I know where it should be.
It's Russian. I won't make the same mistake twice. I'm assuming it's an enemy. Looks like it enough. Wait a
Now, what's
sec.
scary is, could you imagine of being a test pilot in the early jet program where the first jets didn't have landing gears?
No, this is German. Okay, it's
Yo, I
German.
can see the target. Oh man, these bombs are gonna wreck this if I can get there. Because it's
Nice.
really density packed together.
Okay,
not even
you're at the
fast.
red warehouse, basically, right? Huh?
Yeah, 0812 basically. I'm in 0911 right now, but I'm heading straight towards this massive fucking warehouse.
Okay. Okay, I went another way,
And the
unfortunately.
great thing is I'm carrying very big bombs, and these warehouses are very densely packed together. So if I hit them at all, then I'll basically destroy the entire target. I hope.
For a game such as this, it would be freaking cool to have both our videos on the same stream. To show both
Yeah,
the action from
I
both
know
our
you-
point of view.
You keep telling me this. I know I'm gonna have to set up a streaming setup and try and get it working.
Imagine that, no? You stream, I use the overlay from OVR Drop, and in the overlay I show your stream. Imagine how
No,
freaking
you're
cool.
right. It's just that I don't have time to set it up right now.
Imagine
not-
how
not
freaking cool it
making
would
time
be.
for it.
Not just for the viewers, it would be very useful for me as well to know what you're doing. And vice versa, I guess.
Bombers back then versus bombers today. Bombers today don't even have a pilot.
Well, there are drones, of course.
Getting to that point, isn't it? Yeah.
Hi Andrew, thank you for liking the stream. Yeah, I've seen the new drone, the one that is shaped a bit like the B2, no? Flat and wide, like a flying wing. From what I gather, it's an incredible, well, airplane, because it's still an airplane, I guess. And completely automatic.
I don't think I can get the entire target in one go.
Okay, you bomb it and let's hope for the best. Next
not
time
quite-
I'm
not
spawning
quite
a bomber
hot.
as well. Next sortie I go with the bomber.
Not quite as densely packed as I hoped, but then the collateral explosions do kill a lot in this, so I don't know.
You got the big bombs, right? The 2-1000?
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
The thing about those things is they get damaged and they don't think that they can drop their payload properly. They'll fly right into the target.
The drones, yeah. You don't care. Of course, you're not in the plane,
There.
so... Oh, you
Big
destroyed
build.
plenty, look at
These
that.
things are as big as a Cessna after all. But
There are some even bigger, if I'm not mistaken.
I can see like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, you got several kills. Yes, yes.
at least 4 buildings, I think. Just looking at the target. But I didn't kill as much as I hoped. My bombs were a bit off center. Which is
Okay.
annoying. Let me see. 4 buildings? Yeah, I see. I said 4. 2 vehicles, 4 buildings. More might die because if they're damaged and on fire, then sometimes they die later. You see what I mean?
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I'm trying to position myself behind something. I still have no confirmation, but it looks. I think. Actually, no, it looks like a Stuka, if I have to say how it looks. Also, the fact that it's so low and slow makes me think Stuka.
Unfortunately, I have a long flight back as well, which is a bit annoying.
Oddly enough, earlier today I watched somebody launch a French loaf of bread on a weather balloon
Well, that's a quite
to the
worthy
edge of
endeavor.
space and back to the ground again. It took a little over 2 hours.
Yeah, my nephews did that, like 8 years old. In school, they were doing that kind of stuff.
Launching a loaf of bread and filming it?
No, like something on a balloon went into the atmosphere. You know, that kind of stuff.
Ah. Yeah,
It's like-
they did the whole
they do
video
it
all
in
the way
school.
up. I was amazed it landed.
That's a goddamn Stuka. Why is he turning into me? That's a Stuka.
Oh,
Okay.
go.
It's a Stuka. I don't understand. We are like I'm dogfighting a friend.
VR has made such a difference for games like this.
No, like shit, it's got a red star on its wing. It's not a Stuka. What is the red
And
plane
so
that looks like a
this is why
Stuka?
the cockpit is glass. This is a glass cockpit before they came up with the term glass cockpit.
Okay, now we know it's an enemy because it shot me. Now I know it's an enemy. That's one way to tell, no?
So it wasn't a Stuka.
No, I don't know what the fuck it is. In fact, it looked like a Stuka to me. Unfortunately, now he has the advantage. Shit, it's the second time I do it today. Yeah? I gotta get better at identifying planes. This was also another easy hit that I wasted.
Oh lord, are you upside down?
No, no.
Almost.
No. This time I'm not doing the same instead. The problem is that most Russian planes actually outturn the Axis ones. Now I don't know about this specific situation.
Thing is, because of how many points you get for ground attack, I'll probably end up with more points than Zarlok now.
No, absolutely. It always goes like this. Yeah.
Because you get loads of you get very little points for air kills and loads of points for ground kills.
I mean, from an historical standpoint, it reflects the fact that bomber runs actually very more important for the war effort.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it's the bomber that achieves the objective.
No, it's right. It's correct. You can go for the number of kills if you care for being a fighter pilot. But it's right that the bomber outscores you because he did more. And yes, I'm losing,
Bomber
unfortunately.
outscores you because their ordnance covers a bigger area.
Yeah, that's the idea, basically, yeah.
Yeah, but like, so one building will give you more points than one plane, basically. So if
Yes.
you kill 4 buildings, you're gonna get more points.
Well,
than
but
if
you
kill
kill
4
more
planes.
people which were in the building, so in a sense it reflects
Yeah,
that.
sure.
What the fuck? If you're in a turn fight at low altitude against a Russian, it doesn't end well. I think he was... I don't know what the fuck he was, you know. And I don't know why it looks so much like a Stuka to me. The problem is, this game has so many camo patterns, no? You used to play War Thunder, you can tell the plane's nationality also by its color. Here, it's completely... It depends. Okay, still after me, but it's taking some time, and I think I have a friend helping. Okay, I'm going down.
What the
Well,
fuck?
maybe. I'm wounded now.
What is going on here? Like, I'm just flying along and I can see a parachute in the air. It's like, well, whose parachute is that?
In the middle of nowhere.
Someone bailed out over the sea, and it's like, well, who the fuck was that?
Okay, I'm wounded at the moment. My plane is about to die, but I'll try to return to base. I think the guy that was killing me has got someone on my tail, on his tail. Apparently he does. I sort of can't see it because I'm wounded, and now my view is obscured. It's kind of
So
cool.
it
Really.
was, what was the key to switch to the next frame?
Hey
next
Fred,
section?
excuse me, I missed your comment. Have you ever played a game called Satisfactory? I keep wondering how it will look in VR. No, actually I don't know that game. Do you know it, James? Satisfactory?
Never heard of it.
I don't think it has a VR version.
Well, it could work in VR nonetheless. We play some games that are not made for VR, like Mad Runner is very cool in VR actually.
What's the
You basically just build a factory.
Ah,
Control C?
it's like Factorio then. Well, it could be interesting, I guess. Strategy games in general don't work that well in VR because they have a lot of small text that is hard to read in VR. But alas, it depends. I mean,
People like to have combine simulators. So,
you're speaking about the farm simulator. What's his name? Yeah, they play it. They stream it also, and they're very watched. I don't know why so many people watch a fun simulator.
Oh my god, the fucking
Dude,
ventral gun.
they-
It's tiny.
There's a control set for them that costs as much as
I seen it, yeah.
a small car.
Factorio in 3D, Fred is responding. It's like Factorio but in 3D, the game he was speaking about. But if it's in 3D, it could work in VR. The problem with playing non-VR games in VR is that sometimes they're compatible with warp-packs, some others they aren't. So it's all up in the air, so to speak. 10 million gens, excuse me.
I'm in the gondola of the 111, just like looking through the gondola sites. It's tiny.
I gotta go to the store. Wish me luck.
Okay.
Yes. Good luck,
I
man.
don't like leaving the house. I really don't. Because y'all have heard me cough. I have asthma. This is just allergies. So,
Yeah, people will look at you weird for coughing.
You're
these
right.
days, unfortunately. Yeah.
Absolutely, they would. Yeah, I had that kind of worry with my allergies as well. Luckily, they
Yeah.
haven't come to the wars yet. But as summer gets closer, I will have that problem as well.
I might have to go to the shops tomorrow, but you know.
You gotta plan it, no? It takes like 2 hours now to do the groceries. It's that bad.
Not that bad here, but
Uh.
not far off, you know.
unfortunately, our Walmarts aren't overrun here. But I'm just of a risk group, and I don't want to get this. I might have already actually had it. We're waiting for the quick tests. The
tampon.
antibody
Se-
test
what's the
to
name?
actually be available, because a little bit
Yeah.
before the main run started, I got pretty sick. I blew out my voice for several days, a repeating fever and what have you. But this was closer to it's either February or the end of February, early March that this
Well,
happened.
if you had it, that's good because you have antibodies.
Yeah. Well, that's what we
In
wanna
theory,
find out
that's a
is-
positive, yeah. Okay, yes, there. I feel like I can barely see
I
it.
figured that was a normal cold because, we didn't know anything about this at the time. Hoping it might have been that. And given the
And my
weirdness
engine
that happened
died.
to our
Okay.
cats, and evidently Corona, if a cat gets it, it will kill their heartworms.
Ah, I heard
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. No, you
Yeah,
told me
two
about
cats
it.
die within 24 hours of each other, so I'm like,
You're worried for that. I see.
no, I'm actually hoping that they did get it. It means that I'm over with it, and I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore.
Ah, that's one way to see.
Kind of covered for the whole house then.
Well, I'm probably 2/3 of the way back from this bombing mission now.
I'm probably not reaching the runway. I'm going down.
Another 5 minutes of flying, probably, I think.
I'm looking
I'm
for a
going
shoe.
down. You're looking for a shoe?
Yeah.
Who took your shoe?
If you
I-
want to take like a Ju-88 to that
The distant warehouse, huh?
warehouse, it's 2/3 done, I think.
I think I'll do it, yeah, for a change. We can go together.
I mean, if you want to wait for me, then I can.
It's
get-
very annoying because it's 2 times I don't get the kill because I couldn't identify the plane correctly. Both times I could have gotten.
I think you shouldn't take big bombs though, because we want to cover the target rather than like 2 big bombs didn't.
Coming
really
down
kill
hard.
as
I'm
much
coming
as I
down
thought,
hard.
so, I mean,
Okay, my plane overturned. And how far was I from the runway? Not that far, I think. I cannot see it now. So, did I die in the end?
Well, jump into my nose gun. You can
Let me
watch
see.
me attempt to land.
Finish mission. Let me see if it counts as a landing. Probably it doesn't. You're on Marfocka? You're coming to Marfocka?
Yeah, Markovka, yeah, or Markovka, whatever it is.
Success.
There's a
No,
lot of
forced
junk behind my
land.
garbage can.
Let me see. Nose gunner. Let's
There you
see
are.
what you're doing.
I just saw they're gonna move. Not much, to be honest. This is normal for a HE 111. Just like doing 250
Hey, cool.
kph in
Found a
level
can of
flight.
beer.
Yeah, you're still a bit far. I would begin my run rather than staying here.
You see where that long kind of inlet is on the left.
Yeah.
When we get level with that, which is probably a couple of minutes, then we're probably only a couple of minutes away from the airfield at that point. So,
Well, I will
like,
still be able to see you landing if I take
I
off while
imagine
you
like
land.
4 minutes.
I'm spawning a 111, I guess. Yes.
Oh, you're gonna go to 111.
Hmm.
Wait for me to land then, because I won't be that long.
Okay, which bombs did you take? The big ones, right?
I took the big ones. I wouldn't take those because it didn't really cover the target as much as I'd hoped.
So you would go with which bombs?
I would go with like the 4 250s or something.
Okay.
I can't remember what the loadouts are, and I can't
The
see what
4 250s. Sounds good.
they are. Is it 4 times
How
50
much
one
fuel did
loadouts?
you have? 31%.
30%,
Okay.
31%, and I've still got. I'm not sure what the fuel gauge is actually, but I've still got fuel on.
This plane is confusing.
It
What
is.
the
Where
fuck?
the fuck is the fuel gauge?
2 times I could have got kills and I didn't because I thought he was a friend. 2 times. I gotta learn to identify planes probably.
I can't see. They put some of the gauges in really weird places in these planes. That's the thing.
Yeah, they did. It's a strange plane all around.
It's not on the engine.
Let's try to finish off this objective.
I mean, I can see the fuel selector thing that changes what the fuel gauge shows, which you can't control in this game, so that's useless.
Okay, perfect.
But I can't find the actual fuel gauge. If my fucking gunner is lying on it or something, it'll be annoying.
Possibly. Possibly. Who knows? I think it would be on the rightmost panel, the one that you see in the front of the glass.
Probably, but I'm not sure which one it is.
Let me try to understand it.
Fine, I'll use the camera and see if I can find it that way.
There's oil there's water and oil temps, and there's oil pressure.
There's an L/H, which I think it stands for liters per hour. This is your fuel consumption.
Yeah.
I would put the fuel gauge close to that if I were the designer. But I'm not German, so...
What's the U/min then? What do you reckon that is?
U/min. You're right.
The big dial to the right of it.
You're right. I don't know.
Can't figure out what that was supposed to be.
Ladies.
Yeah, see you later.
See you later. Bye. Thank you for
now.
coming. Okay, maybe I shouldn't move because if I go to the middle of the highway, we crash into one another after your long mission.
Yeah, I'm trying to land now, so you'll see me coming in from the.
Let me see.
From
Hey,
the
thank
south,
you
I think.
from the like,
Yeah, from the
Bernardo,
south,
and
yeah.
welcome. The south, the south.
If you look south, past the hangars, you'll see me going.
Unfortunately, it's on the other side, and this plane doesn't have the best rear visibility. Maybe from the gunner position. Let me see. Well, actually, from here I should see you.
I've got my lights on, so you might see me now. I don't know.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I see you. I see you.
I'm gonna go around to the side, and then I'm gonna turn right in a second.
Damn, I saw you for a minute and then I lost you. Here you are. Let's see this landing.
Unfortunately, nothing is that fast in a 111. Like, everything takes time. If you see what I mean.
I do. Here you are. There's a couple planes flying behind you, but they will be friends, I guess.
I hope so, because
Nah, you're at the base.
I had that happen before. That someone shot me down in a 110 on landing approach.
They were waiting for the correct...
Yeah, they were waiting at the landing, the airfield, you know.
Okay. It's actually more interesting to see you land.
First, and then they just waited around.
It's actually more interesting to see you land from here rather than inside the plane. You know, it's not an angle that you often experience.
Going too fast now, I think.
Let's see what happens.
I
Huh?
have me flaps, so
You look fast.
yeah, I am too fast. I have to start side slipping now.
Okay, the landing gear is down. And now I see you're pointing a
There we
bit
go, now
towards
it's-
me. I'm getting a bit
I'm
worried.
side slipping. Where are you? I can't see you on the ground.
I'm flashing my lights. No, but concentrate on the landing. Don't
No, I
worry.
don't see you.
No worries, no worries. No, I think you're on
I'm
correct
landing right on the
approach.
edge. I'm landing right on the edge of the airfield, so. Oh, I
This
see
is
you.
a correct approach. Yeah,
No, I
no,
see you.
you're alright. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Don't start moving, because
No, absolutely. I didn't, in
Coming in.
fact, just because it does.
I'm actually going too slowly now. I think.
No, it's okay, it's okay. It's a perfect landing.
Flare.
It's okay. You're coming down with the rear wheel first and touchdown.
It
Perfect.
wasn't quite a 3-point landing.
No, but it was good. It was good.
Landing is actually relatively easy with this plane, I've got to say.
The bigger they are, the easier they are to land, in my experience.
Turn my engines off. Oh, by the way, there is an oil radiator in this game, but it's the step up, step down controls.
Ah.
You do have to open the oil rads because eventually I found that mine was overheating. But I
It's what was happening to me earlier, and I don't know how to do it actually because it's not bound for me. Only the water radiator is. Does he
if
use
you
a
go to
different
controls,
value?
there are like step up and step down controls for HE.
Ah, it's a
111.
different. Okay, I will have to set it in flight. I guess
It's not. It's not the axis. It's like a different.
it's not the axis. It's the allies.
So
Okay,
did
that
you,
was stupid.
did you take the 1x1000 and 4x250 loadout? Is that
The
right?
4 times 250.
Because I don't see that one. There's one that says 1x1000 and 4x250.
No, 4 times 250. That's what they took.
But if you. But wait.
No, it's what they took.
There's a loadout with one 500 kilogram bomb and 4x250. That's probably a better loadout.
I guess. Now it would be too late for me to take it. Unless I crash into the trees, because I took off in a strange direction, but with that much
Are you
load,
taking
it's
off?
not a problem. Yeah. But I'm maneuverable, I can circle the airfield, it's not a problem.
Well, 45 points.
Not bad. Okay. You take off. I'll turn into you, no problem. I can maneuver pretty well. Yeah, actually, it's good practice. I'm not at the edge of controllable. Well, I just said it. Not at the edge of control, but I'm still pretty heavy, so I gotta be careful.
Make your turns all really shallow.
Hi Andrew, what a very awesome game you are playing here. Yeah, this is very cool, man. Have you ever played it? In VR it's especially cool. If you want,
Don't
we can
forget-
teach you. If you want to
Don't
come
forget, you'll
play.
be very close to 200 kph most of the time in the 111. Like you'll be quite close to like your stall speed is like 150, I think. So
What do I read? The speed? Behind the 2 yellow handles, so that's the speed.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. You
How
can
does
see
it
it's got,
work? It's at 02. It's
No,
between
that's-
02 and
that's
03.
the altimeter. Below
Uh,
that, you've got the thing with like.
Here
some
it
red
is.
stripes on the
I'm
side
not
of it.
even 200. In fact, I'm going a bit slow. I'm accelerating now.
Well, you're probably okay until you get down to like 150, I think.
No, but with this load of bombs, it's much easier to keep it in the air. It's not like the heaviest bombs.
Which way did you actually take off? Did you take off straight?
No, I went to the right. I don't know why. No, to the left. Excuse me.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, to
the
the
opposite
left.
of where you were landing, basically.
Because there's kind of like a bunch of trees and there's a hill. To
I
the
know,
right.
but I managed to clear them. But I have a lighter loadout than you. You bring an extra bomb compared to me.
Well, yeah. Doesn't look very long that way, to be honest. The
No, it
field.
isn't. In fact, it was a mistake, but it worked well for me. It doesn't mean it
Yes,
will
that's
work
right.
well for you as well. Okay, I see you in any case. And now coming back toward the airfield. I keep accelerating, it's not wrong. I don't dislike the fact that I'm circling the airfield. Okay, I see you moving. Okay, I'm starting to overheat. I gotta configure that radiator.
This is not flat, this bit. It's got some undulation to it. I don't
It
like
does, It
Display.
doesn't help. Okay, no, but there's plenty of space actually,
that. I think I've actually run off the field, to be honest.
It is. It's
Okay,
what you're
kicking
doing.
off.
It's what I also did. But it worked for me, and I guess it will work for you as well.
I managed to pull up just before this fucking ploughed field or whatever it is.
I think I was rolling through that actually.
Okay. So you can actually
I'm behind you, no problem. I can follow you, no problem.
immediately like destroy your landing gear. Then that's all right.
Well, okay.
'Cause I thought it would be like too rough for the plane's gear, to be honest.
No, it
So
was
I made a big
okay.
effort to pull up before it.
You manage. Perfect. I'm above and behind you. I will turn into you. Not too quickly because I risk
Throttle back,
overshooting.
Okay, so I'm in takeoff mode at the moment. I need to throttle down. Put my
Me
RPMs
too. The
down.
problem is that I'm overheating. I gotta go and set up the control once we are in a tight formation.
Yeah, you got to open your water rads to like 70%, and then open your oil rads at some point in the flight.
Which is step up and step down, so by clicking the
Yeah,
button
let
multiple
me
times.
just. Okay, you've got some time now. We're in this orientation to mess with controls.
No, once we are en route, I don't want to lose you while doing that.
We are en route now.
Okay, but I gotta align with
But
you.
you've got some time before I need to make another turn.
Yeah, but I'm not aligned with you at the moment because I was risking overshooting you. Of course, I'm faster. And I'm trying to find you again. I should see you, but I don't, strangely. Oh, how did I manage to lose you with this huge glass cockpit of mine?
Okay, I'm in 0806 keypad 4.
Keypad 4. Same as me.
You see that big inlet that goes out to the sea? I'm over that right now.
Okay, you're to my right then. Okay. And in fact now I see you. Perfect, perfect. Okay, I'm trying to descend again and rejoin you. Unfortunately I keep overheating. I'll try to reduce RPM, open the water
Yeah,
radiator, because unfortunately I'm
your
opening
L-
only the water radiator. That's the
Your
problem.
RPM should be like 83%, and your throttle, well, I've got mine at like 75 or 76.
No, mine is very low at the moment because I'm afraid of overheating. I gotta go and configure the button first.
But the oil didn't overheat for a long time. Like, I was like 3/4 of the way through the flight before I even realized I needed to open the oil rad. So
Okay, now I'm auto leveling because I'm more or
it's-
less after you.
it's at like 90 degrees or maybe even 100, but it doesn't seem to cause any problems for a long time. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
it
no,
never
mine
damaged
is
the
starting
engines.
to overheat now. I'm more or less in line with you. Try not to turn too much or I lose you because I'm
Can
going
you
to...
see your water and oil temps?
Not easily, but now I'm trying to set it up. Wait, it's in plain engine controls, I guess.
Let me
see.
just
Oil radiators, shutters, control axis. It's not that.
not that one. So
Open one step and close one step. Here it is. Yeah.
It says like HE111/BF110.
Yeah, I see it. Ah, it's for the 110 as well.
You've got oil radiators open one step and close one step. That's the ones you want.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I did it. Actually, I set it
Open-
on the same. 50%?
I would say 50%.
Okay.
I mean, you don't need to have
I'm
it too
good now.
open because it's just going to slow the plane down if you have it very open.
Okay. Ooh,
And
I'm
our
out of
biggest
auto
chance
level.
is to get in and out quickly. If you see what I mean?
Okay,
Like our best chance is to go there
unfortunately...
and get
Ah,
out.
no, I see you. Okay, it's okay. I still have you in front of me. Coming after you.
I can't see you.
I'm behind. You didn't turn, so actually it was easy to find you again. Okay.
I'm looking out through my top gunner. I can't see you.
I can see you, don't worry. You're a bit far. If you slow down, I'll catch up easily.
Oh, I see you. Yeah.
I'm in climb mode now. To
Yeah,
try
I'm in
and go
climb mode. I've
fast.
been in climb mode for a long time.
Okay, then I'll keep it as well.
I see you trying to catch up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so apparently I have Bombay bombs this time.
It's in the bomb bay, right?
So I may have to make 2 passes. I'm not really sure, to be honest.
I would
I'm
bet
gonna
on
try
the bomb baiting because they're smaller. You're climbing? Okay.
I'm climbing again.
Slowing down a bit because actually I'm still higher than you, so I don't need to climb
Out
as
of
much.
fuel.
What?
This happens sometimes. I get an out of fuel message. I think it's like someone else saying that their plane is out of fuel or something.
But on the voice chat you get it? On the chat, I mean.
On the chat window, it says like out of fuel.
Well, it will be someone
I think
else.
it's someone else's plane saying they're out of fuel because
It
you
will
often
be.
see messages from other planes saying, "Oh, I'm wounded," but like I'm not wounded. It's
I
someone
know,
else's plane.
I know.
Someone else's pilot is wounded. You see what I mean? So
Okay. At least this time I don't have to
And, like-
identify my targets myself since I suck at it.
yeah. I
What
saw
the
some really
hell?
badly translated messages that are obviously badly translated from Russian. It said like vehicle I'm the engine cannot keep up or something.
Oh, what the fuck does it
I
mean?
mean vehicle I'm the engine. What?
Vehicle, I'm the engine. It's the vehicle that is P, and it tells you.
I'm the engine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously really badly translated from Russian or something.
Probably.
English.
They use an automatic translator. They intended to replace it and then they never did.
I think because so much of their audience is Russian or German, they're not particularly bothered about how the English is, if you see what I mean.
It's likely that.
I like how if you open the canopy, just the side window slides open, you can just look out the side.
Ah, you can, eh? Like if I press the button, I open just the window. Let me try.
It won't actually let you put your head out the window, but you can hear the wind coming in,
Ah,
you can see it open and
It's
close.
really
you know?
cool. Yeah. These are nice details. I read
But
that now
I
you
feel-
can open the windows also in Euro Truck Simulator. They added it
Well,
finally.
I feel like this being the 1940s, the pilot would probably like open the window and have a cigarette, to be honest.
Probably.
Because everyone smoked at this time, you know, like everyone smoked. And in such a stressful situation, you can bet that every fucking pilot smoked, you know.
While flying the goddamn plane, that seems dangerous.
Not while flying necessarily, but you know, like if you knew that every day you could die, like you'd probably smoke when you got back.
It
You know?
seems to be
I mean, you're not going
The
to worry too much about lung cancer if you might be dead tomorrow, are you?
no, you wouldn't. But would they even? I mean, at the time, it wasn't so well known that it would cause that. You just
Yeah,
flash
but
your lights.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
I think they knew that. I think they knew that cigarettes weren't exactly great for you. You know,
I'm
it's
not
still
sure.
not really close enough.
Okay. No, I'm coming closer. Okay, accelerating.
Let me try and slow down a bit because I'm doing 250.
No, it's okay. I'm very far from maximum power actually. I'm increasing it now.
Well, I might even be able to get into continuous. There we go, continuous.
Ah, you were still in
40,
climb mode. That's the reason I wasn't catching up.
40% throttle now.
I don't want to be in climb mode if I'm not climbing. In fact, now I'm passing you though.
Okay, I've gone down to 240. I'll go back up to like 50% throttle.
Accelerate, or I'll pass you. Go faster. Okay.
Oh, you can slow down as well.
I'm
I'll speed up
slowing
and slow
down. Yeah. No, it's okay. We can.
I'm now up to 210.
Tell me your throttle settings and RPM.
Throttle is at 56%. RPM is at 83%.
Okay, I'll keep it lower because I'm still going faster than you. Unfortunately, I'll pass
So
you. No, I'll pass you. Well, I'm passing you.
we now need to turn soon.
To the left,
Within a
huh?
few minutes. Not within a few minutes.
Unfortunately, I
not now,
pass
but
you. I'm passing you on the
soon.
right.
Yeah, I see you.
I slow down
You're
if
very
you want to
close.
pass. Yeah, I
I'm
know.
trying to speed up now.
Okay, if you want to lead, you gotta do it. I'm slowing down, but not too much. I'm currently going
Try for 200.
250.
Try for 200.
So slow? Okay.
Yeah, don't forget that's not our stall speed.
Okay, no, but actually I think
I'm
I am
doing
at
220
200.
now.
Okay. You should be able
220.
to pass me.
You should be. You should see me below you. On
I
your.
don't, okay, actually I do. I saw you from the front. It was the most surreal thing, because for a moment I saw you through the front gun. I thought it was the rear gun, and I had the feeling I was looking at a plane flying inverted, basically. With
Look at this arc.
Huh? It was strange. Oh, what's this? I see tracers. No. Yeah, your gun is shooting.
That's me firing at you.
Ah, no, intentionally. Okay, no problem.
I just took control of the gun and like.
No, okay. No, I thought it was an enemy shooting from behind. That was
No.
Okay, I just saw the tracers and got scared.
I fired like past your nose, behind you, basically.
No, but it was strange, no?
on-
Because with no frame of reference, there is no ground here, only the sea. I
Yeah.
was looking at you through the front gun. I thought it was the rear gun. You see, in real life, it would never happen. But I told you I was looking at you, and I was saying impossible. My brain was trying to cope. I saw your plane. It was like inverted, basically, and flying with the rear part forward. Very strange.
Okay, so I think we should make our run separately, personally.
It depends, on whether we want to use our gun as cover or
You
to
can
cover
do
one
yours
another.
first, and then after you've done whatever you need to do, then I'll go in and drop my bombs.
Okay, if you want, we can do it like that. You got more bombs than me in any case. You brought one extra.
Yeah, I'll just get whatever you leave, basically.
Okay, you're very kind to let me go forward. Then I'll pass you.
You're passing again. You're gonna pass me.
Yeah, in fact, because
You're like faster by a lot.
I know.
Try
I
and slow
know.
down a
We
bit.
were speaking and I didn't think about it. Okay, I'm flying.
Yeah, you're slowing down again. Those turns slow you down a lot.
Okay, I see you underneath. It's okay.
Try and come down and fly formation.
Okay. No, when you said we do
Try
it
and come down to my
separately.
wing.
Yeah, but I'm accelerating.
I'm looking up at you from the ventral gunner, the top one.
Huh.
It's quite cool, actually.
I can imagine, yeah. Okay. More or less.
You can get a lot closer than that, but yeah.
I know. I wouldn't do it though. Not so sure of myself.
Go on, you can do it. Oh shit! I've come out of auto level. Why did that happen?
We're so low?
No, auto level is turned off.
Ah, I know it does it from time to time.
It won't do auto level now. It's taking me out of auto level.
Unfortunately, I passed you in the end. I just cannot do it.
I'm on your low 6. If you look down through your cockpit, you should see me below you. Probably.
No, at the moment. It's not easy to fly in formation with such big planes. because everything happens more slowly. So when you try to slow down,
With more practice, we could do it, but we'd need to spend a few hours offline, like doing formation flying,
probably.
on a private server or something, you know, so that we didn't get attacked or whatever.
Probably that would be necessary, like in real life. That particular aspect of the simulation is just like
Yeah,
real
we
life.
need training for it.
We need training.
So I'm below you.
Ah, okay. I can
Lost a
see
lot
you.
of height for some reason.
Okay, probably when it disabled your auto level, yeah.
Go into your bottom gunner. You should see me below you from there, like directly below you right now.
I try in the various positions. It doesn't seem to give me a visual, but it's okay. I know you're there.
Coming back up to you now.
Good. I'll keep switching positions until maybe I manage to see you.
Okay, I'm co-out with you now, but slower. Directly behind you now.
And then I see if I switch to the rear gunner, yeah, I can see you perfectly. Okay. So, where is this warehouse? Let's see.
It's on a bit. Can you see? There's like a
Excuse me.
like a connecting bit of land, right?
Yeah?
Where there's like a long sort of stretch of land that goes out. You need to look for that bit where you've got like the long spit of land that goes out to sea. If you see what I mean? Because it's on.
I see it. I spot
You can see
the
it's on
actual
the corner.
object. I see
You'll
the
be able to
actual
work out where it
object.
is.
Okay.
I mean, we're probably still 4 or 5 minutes of flight away from that.
No, but I see the actual target now. I have my eyes on it.
I mean, you can start speeding up if you want, because we.
It's better, isn't it? Yeah. It's
Speed
better.
up, because I'm about to pass you.
I'm actually climb mode now.
I'm doing 260.
Let me see my speed. My speed is 250, Sam. No, you're faster then.
Yeah,
You were still in climb mode then.
I'm like 10 kph faster. Yeah, I went into climb mode to catch up with you again.
Okay, now I'm climb mode as well, huh?
Okay, I've slowed down to 200, so don't speed up too much.
Okay,
Try and-
should I
try and
get
aim
out
for-
of climb mode?
Try and aim for like 220. If you need to put it in climb mode, do that.
220?
Yeah, I'm at like 200 right now. If you can get to 220, great.
Okay, I'll try to slow down, huh? Let me see. I'm slowing down. 250 now.
205 now.
Okay.
Still in climb mode.
Each tick on the quadrant is 5, right? So 200.
No, they're 10. They're 10 each.
Okay, so the second one is 220. Okay.
I think so, yeah.
I have visual on the
210.
target.
202 ticks.
The target is now right in front of me. I'm not sure what I should bomb. You bomb the left
You're
side
slow,
of it.
You're slow. No, you go first. Just
Okay.
go in first. Do whatever you want. If you
Okay.
use your zoom key, you'll be able to see what you want.
No, I know. In fact, I was asking. The part with the blackish buildings to the left is what you bombed on your previous run, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. I
Okay.
went diagonally from right to left, the way we're looking at it.
I'm opening the bomb bay. I hope it's the correct thing to do. I'm not 100% sure.
I think that your bombs will be in the bomb bay, yeah.
I only have 4 after all.
So I'm gonna go out to sea a bit and then wait for you to be finished.
Okay.
Just
I
circle
think
target.
I think I'll bomb the central part, which is not blackened, so in theory it's still
When you're
not
finished, just
broad.
circle at low level and wait for me to signal you.
Okay, I'll turn to the right after bombing, but towards the sea. I see. I think it's far. It's
I'll
safer.
I'll be coming in from that direction though. Don't forget.
Yes.
You might want to go left and go over land.
Okay then. I'll go straight for a while over land and then turn
Then
right.
turn left and just do a big circle until I.
Turn left. I didn't
No,
want to.
entirely.
Okay.
I would go left personally.
Okay, I will. I didn't
Just
want to
we're not
go
going in
inland
north.
because the enemy airfield is there, but it's really just paranoia.
Yeah, but you'll be going over that lake, so there's nothing over the lake. other than
Okay,
water.
perfect. You're right.
There's
There's a
no-
lake.
There's no artillery on the lake, you know.
Okay. I'll bomb the central part of the jetty. You can bomb the rightmost part from where we're coming, I mean. Let's do it. Let's bomb, guys. I hope I don't fuck it up this time. I see the big target in front of me. Finally, I'm bombing with the 111. Another objective off my list of
I
things
see
to
you on the
do.
bomb run.
Yeah.
You diving?
Yes, I am. Should I?
Up to you, really. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing anyway.
Ah, you are doing it. No, in
Well,
fact.
when I attack, I'm going to do that. Yeah.
It seems like the correct thing. Okay, some of these buildings are destroyed, some aren't. Well, I'll drop, I guess. Let's hope that it does damage. It's really impossible it doesn't damage anything.
Yep. Get on with it.
Okay, almost there. And yes, let's drop these bombs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to the rear gunner so I can see what's
Yeah.
happening.
One of them was on target. I think 3 of them are on target.
They seem to be more. One missed.
All of them are on target. Yeah.
Okay, good, nice. You're giving me good news. Okay, I'll go towards the lake. Your turn. I'll try to have visual on
Okay.
what you're doing.
I'm starting my recording now, and I'm going to turn left in a second.
Okay,
Coming
let
into
me
the
see
sea.
if I can see you. I'm looking at you. If I manage to look at
Okay,
you.
my lights are on.
Okay,
now
okay.
My lights are off again.
Okay, I can see you. I'll try to follow you so you can have 2 recordings. From my stream there will be another one. Go, go.
Well, that's difficult, isn't it? That one. Difficult run.
Well, for now it's been going pretty well, I guess. Wonder how many points did I get.
Okay, I'm banking in now, and I'm going to start diving in a second. Maybe I'll put a bit of flaps down. 10% or something.
I ended up turning right. I don't know why I got distracted. It was what I intended to do. I have perfect visual on you. Go for it. It will show up perfectly on the stream. I see you diving. Here you are.
I'm aligned a bit wrong. Oh, there's something attacking me apparently.
Ooh. Okay, I see you turning to the left.
Flaps retract.
And 1 explosion. 2 explosion, 3 explosion. The last 2 were probably off target. All the others hit. So it looked at least.
At least one of them was. Right, if you head back over the sea.
Let's go back towards the sea. Okay, my gunner is shooting.
Yeah, come out to the sea.
I'll try to, I don't know, accelerate. Go dive toward low
come to the
altitude.
sea.
Okay.
I'll find it much harder over the sea if we go low over the sea.
Okay, I'll try to do it. My gunners are shooting. It's not looking good, they're hitting me. Unfortunately, yeah. Just my luck, just my luck.
Are you down or?
No, not yet. First engine damage.
Okay, I'm over the sea now.
I'm also slightly wounded, but I don't care about that.
Can you
Because
see me?
unfortunately not. I know where you were heading because I had visual on you while you were bombing. I see anti-air shooting you.
My gunners are firing or something.
No, it's your
That's
gunners
fine,
that are
it's fine.
firing. You must be
Okay,
flying very low. Here you are. I see you. I see you. I'm coming your way. Let's try to cover one another.
Right, I'm
Okay.
going as low as I can. Safely.
Okay. I'm coming your way. I'll try to slow down a bit or I'll overshoot you. And my gunners are... he looks
doing
like a
260.
madman. He's constantly standing and lying down and standing. Hey, thank you
Oh,
for
I
the
know,
like.
doing that.
Thank you for the like. A drunk fly is watching us. Okay, the fighter is in front of me. My gunner's shooting. I hope he hits him. Godspeed, gunner. It's my ass as well you're saving. And your gunner is shooting. I can see it. Okay, I'm coming after you.
Some of my
Accelerating.
gunners have 20mm cannons, so if they get a hit, then they can do damage with that.
I think
Good
mine have cannons as well by the sound it makes when they shoot. I can tell easily where you are because I see the tracers from your guns. And
Right,
even
I don't
though
like that.
I don't see you well now, I'm still keeping up.
I'm in 0911, keypad 8.
No, I know because I had visual on your tracers. Now I don't see you, but I know you're in front of me.
Did I get any kills off that? Not really
I
sure.
don't know. I didn't see any kills for me as well. It looks crazy because we certainly were on target. Both
Yeah,
of
4
us.
buildings, 2 vehicles. No, apparently nothing.
Nothing.
I don't think so.
Makes no sense. I saw my bombs hit. I saw your bombs hit. You also saw my bombs hit, right?
Well, yeah.
But this game
Yeah,
is a
you
bit like
definitely
this.
hit something.
This game is a bit like it. You gotta take it as it is. I hope I'll have the kills, otherwise I will know that I should have and be happy nonetheless.
I don't see this guy anymore.
No, in fact, it's possible that we shot him down with the gunners. Fire? I'm not sure.
He probably wasn't expecting gunners with cannons.
That's pretty cool that we have them, yeah. I destroyed... No, these are the planes I destroyed earlier. How can it be? They have no points from this. It's really ridiculous. Did you get kills, huh?
No, I don't think so, no.
Wow. Well, this is stupid. It seems wrong. Okay, let's try to return to base in any case. We know we bombed the target.
It might be that what I hit wasn't part of the target or something, I don't know.
It happens, yeah. There's a guy named Tortellini. He destroyed the Opel Blitz truck. He's Italian.
Either that, or it might just take ages for it to register on the server that I've actually killed anything.
Let's hope so. I will still hope that. I'm opening my rats fully because everything is overheating at the moment. Probably my coolant is damaged, I don't know.
Well, my oil is actually cold.
Do you have engine
Quite
damage?
close it a bit. No.
Ah, I see you because you're smoking. I haven't damage at the... actually it's gone. Ooh, my first engine died. This is not good
Oh,
this
shit.
far.
That's not good.
This far from the...
Over the sea, that's not good.
no, I don't think I'll be coming back to base. Fuck you. No, it's impossible. And there's no way to land in friendly territory either. We will probably all drown.
Did I put that link in to a Wikipedia article into Discord? There was I found out the other day when I was reading about the Ju-188 and Ju-288 that a Ju-88's crew were involved in the only land battle on British soil of the Second World War. And what happened
really?
was that a Ju-88
Thank you,
got shot
Kari,
down.
for the following. Okay,
So,
go on.
This Ju-88 got shot down. It got hit by flak, and then Spitfires took out the other engine.
Basically, this plane doesn't stay in the air with one engine. At least this is my experience with it.
Yeah.
I'm going straight into the sea, I'm afraid. Should I parachute?
Yeah, if you can press Control and E, do it. Yeah.
Let me see, I'm very low. I would try maybe to... No, but it's impossible. I'm not crash landing anywhere. No, it's not gonna work. Control E, Control E.
This,
Come on, guys. Okay, one is going straight into the water. He opened the parachute, but I think he opened it too late. No, I don't know. He slowed down pretty well. Oh, he slowed down fast. And the gunners, well, I think they're missing. They're not returning home. They went down with the plane. Okay, well, it's an ending to the mission. Let's see if I got some points. It's really unfair if I haven't, because I did definitely bomb the target. Finish mission. Not as good as some of our other sorties. Yeah, 0 points. That's absolutely unfair. 0 points. Okay, I guess... well, if that wasn't part of the target, then what was the target? Because I bombed the buildings in the middle of it.
It's
in
still there, so...
I don't know. They should make it clear what you have to bomb. Okay, Focke-Wulf Town. Let's go with the Focke-Wulf. And this time I will try to identify my targets correctly.
So yeah, like I was saying, there was this incident where a Ju-88 got shot down, and apparently, some kind of infantry regiment was sent to, you know, arrest the crew basically. But in the meantime, and it's such a British story because this rifle regiment went straight from a pub where they were billeted. They were like in a pub, and they grabbed their rifles and went to this crash site. And the Ju-88 crew basically grabbed the machine guns and started to resist, so like firing back. Therefore, it counts as a battle.
It does. Why shouldn't it? Yeah.
It lasted like 10 minutes, and I think they gave up because they eventually realized that they couldn't get home even if they could win in some way.
No, it was over basically for them. The war was over.
But yeah, it's like the only land battle on British soil. In recent history, in the last couple 100 years or something, which is weird given how massive the Second World War is, that we had like no land combat on our soil.
Isn't it? Yeah, I think I thought the same on more than one occasion.
We got off very lightly because we're an island, I think.
Well, you were bombed pretty hard, huh?
Not as hard as other countries, I think.
No, probably not. Not as hard as Italy either.
Italy got bombed a lot more.
Yeah. You still can see the destroyed buildings in several cities.
I mean, my mum says she was talking to, I think her name's Franca, but basically my brother's wife's grandmother, who's Italian, and like she was young in the second World War. She probably was like 10 or something, you know.
Uh-huh.
And she won't talk about what happened in the Second World War.
Typical.
So,
They never do. I know.
conditions were obviously probably quite bad, I think, you know.
And the big
I imagine
cities
that
had
because
it
of
bad.
bombing.
Yeah, there are a
Well,
series of movies that speak about that. The famous neorealist movies, they call it
I mean,
sanitary genre.
she lived in the countryside, I think, in the south, and so like the town that she lived in wasn't bombed, but you know, you can bet that there was probably not a lot of food to go around, and you know,
They were
conditions
starving, absolutely.
conditions
Yeah.
probably weren't great, you know.
Yes, yes.
And
But also that the constant state of fear, no? When the siren started to sound and you had to
Yeah.
save yourself basically from the possible. Some time ago, I was in a small town close to the big city where we go sometimes, and one of the older ladies there that actually lived World War II was telling about us how she actually went underground in the what's the name on not the cellar. The cellar is on the top of the house. The thing that is below the house. What's his name?
Yeah, cellar. Yeah.
The cellar is correct. Okay. And they had to run down there, basically a completely dark place underneath
Yeah.
the earth, and they remained there. I don't know for how long. And actually, it's a very basic story. This is all. But the day after that, I had nightmares about that. I dreamed of this. It was so terrible to hear it from an actual person. I lived for
But-
real a situation like this.
I imagine that people like Franca, you know, although the place where she lived wasn't bombed, she probably saw and heard bombing happening. You know, she probably
They
heard
would
the
have seen the
planes and
planes flying overhead. Of
saw
course,
the
they
planes
would.
and heard the explosions and stuff.
I guess
know?
you would be constantly looking in the sky worriedly.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine that there could be planes flying overhead that would want to kill you. You know?
Holy cow. Yeah. Because we know how it is when you see planes, no? 1 minute you see them and they're already over you. So imagine if they were actually hostile. My god.
Well, it's so natural to me that like there's nothing that wants to, you know, there's no one that wants to try and kill me. It's so natural that when a plane flies overhead or a car drives by, they're not going to try and kill me. You know, to me, but
It was
As you say-
complete opposite, yeah.
planes can turn out quite quickly. You know, you'd hear them for a minute or something, and then they're on top of you basically.
Yeah, that was the problem with the thing that you had in Great Britain before of the radar, not the listening apparati, or however it is the plural, that they use to find the enemy planes. Do you know about this? They were installed on the southern coast,
Yeah,
like the radars eventually were. No,
Yeah.
I wrote about them, and basically, yeah, they could listen for the plane, but you could know only a few minutes in advance. It didn't make that much difference in the end. They were kind of useless, to say the truth. The Japanese had them as well. Well, most countries had them. They were an incredibly. There was an incredible variety of designs of these things. They look like strange musical instruments. It's a very weird topic of research. And Great Britain was at the forefront. They actually had a very complex model. I think it was where they eventually placed the radars. Well, it looked like a radar dish as well. Like a circular thing. There is a video from, you will know him, I guess, that YouTuber who is named Tom Scott, the one always with the red shirt that goes around.
Yeah.
He made a video about that, and they actually tested the apparatus with a drone, and apparently it does work. It lets you hear things
The
farther
thing
than
is,
you
I
would.
think that stuff like this was designed to hear bombers coming, because the general idea and what Bomber Command thought. But well, Bomber Command didn't exist before the war. But you know what became Bomber Command, and what every country thought was that bombers would be the main weapon, basically.
And
You see what I
well, in a way, it's correct. It's what they ended up being.
But they thought that like fighter escorts weren't going to be necessary for bombers, and that fighters would play a very minor
okay.
role, which wasn't really true.
No,
but
no, that's
they-
absolutely untrue. Yeah.
I mean, Britain thought that if we could get a couple of bombing raids to Berlin and just bomb them kind of heavily, then they would just surrender. You see what I mean?
How soon did they start bombing Berlin? When did they begin?
Well, right at the beginning of the war.
So constantly, all time, basically.
As soon as Germany accidentally dropped bombs on London, then Britain retaliated by dropping bombs on Berlin. Only a few, and then you know, so like bombing civilian centres was done
The norm, yeah,
pretty
everyone
quickly.
did.
You know,
Sadly, everyone did it. Why? Why the fuck did they do it? It's such
Well,
an inhuman thing to do. I mean, you should try to hit military targets. What
I mean,
advantage does it give you?
at the beginning of the war, they like basically both Germany and Britain said we're not going to attack civilian targets, and Britain tried not to bomb civilian targets to start with, even though they fully intended to, but they wanted Germany to do it first, if you see what I mean. So
Like that makes anything better.
well, so that they could say that they were only retaliating, if you see what I mean,
Yeah,
rather
but
than
you
rather
should
than instigating it.
you should just retaliate it without escalating. I mean, if you really care.
Well, they thought it would look better to the public if they could say, well, you know, the Germans are doing this and the Germans are
I guess
terrible.
it kind of worked, given the reputation that the Germans had in the end compared to other nations. Like the US was also terrible with bombing civilian cities, no? Near the end, they completely razed some cities to the ground in
The thing is,
Germany.
what you've got to bear in mind about Germany is Germany had this racial hierarchy where they thought that, you know, the Aryans were at the top, and they thought the British weren't.
Unfortunately, yeah.
They thought the British weren't Aryan, but they thought that the British were like one of the better races. So they
I
really
know, same
wanted
thing
to.
about the Italians. Yeah, we were half and half, not terrible.
So what they wanted, but they didn't want to invade Britain. What they wanted was to sort of bomb Britain and force them to ally with Germany against Russia, or just surrender.
Mm.
They thought basically Germany didn't want to demolish Britain. They wanted to get Britain to go to the negotiating table and reach a settlement. If you see what I mean?
Well, I still wouldn't bomb civilian cities to achieve that, because what's gonna happen in the post-war? Everyone will hate
That's
you.
why they didn't. That's why they didn't want to at first. You know, Germany didn't
But
want to
then they
bomb civilian
did.
centres,
Okay, so
but
it kind of happened, I guess.
well, they did it accidentally, basically, initially,
Initially.
and
And
then
then they
just like
kept doing the mistake again and again. Oops, another bomb. Oops, another bomb.
that's Hitler for you. You know, as soon as one side was doing it, Hitler got angry, and you know,
Yeah, that was the problem with them.
all
I mean, the Germans were okay, apart from Hitler. Oops.
I mean, both sides knew that they were going to eventually start bombing civilian centres, but it was a question of finding a good excuse, if you see what I mean.
Got really desperate as the war progressed, yeah.
They wanted to find, you know, a plausible excuse that the public would believe. Oh shit! I'm gonna run off the airfield here. Am I gonna collapse my undercarriage? Maybe.
You managing to return, huh?
Well, yeah, I'm just landing now, but
Good, good, good. I'm flying above the artillery friendly objective, but I don't see any target.
I
Enough
wasn't stopping,
focus.
so I kind of spun round in a circle on the ground, but the landing gear didn't collapse. Thank God.
Good, good, good.
I
Okay.
hate it when you fly a full mission and then like damage the plane on landing.
Yes. It ruins your run in a way.
So did you say you took a 190 or something?
Yeah, 190, above the artillery friendly objective. I see no targets for the time being. It's our last target to defend, so it's very likely that they will come actually. And soon. I should probably
Yes.
go not right above the objective, like stay a bit in front of it, because the bombers will be flying low, I presume. Like try to dive for them.
You know what you should mess with though, is like I haven't thought about this before, but I was looking at it in the menu now. Is that there are convergence settings for the guns? So
I know.
you should start trying to figure out like
Where you
you're
shoot
aiming for,
the
like
most.
how far away it is, and then set your convergence to that.
Yeah. Ooh, I have a
because
contact. I have a contact. Let me see.
it makes a difference to whether your shots are going to connect.
This is Russian. Okay, this time I know. Unfortunately, it's already turning into me, and the Focke-Wulf is not the best turn. Let me see what happens. I'll try to go for this guy.
Take a fighter now, I suppose.
Yeah, I can't fight in the skies as well.
Should fly fighters more really.
Well, it's more fun. If I would have to say, the fun factor probably is superior. It's also harder, though. It's very difficult too. And that's the reason I'm pushing myself. Eventually I learn. It's so cool when you get an air kill and where you actually earn, like when you do the long dog fight and in the end you get the kill. It's an amazing feeling. I love it so much that actually is the
Happens
reason.
very rarely though, like long dogfights.
It happened to me a couple of times, yeah, not more than that. Eventually, if I get better, maybe it will happen more. Okay, I'm pursuing this plane. This is definitely Russian. And now it's turning again. No, this is German. Wait a sec. Yeah, it's a German plane with a red coal, but it's got the Iron Cross on the wing. Shit, I really suck at identifying planes. Someone
You need to
shooting
learn,
it.
to learn what the wings look like.
The wings, yeah, but sometimes when you're right behind, it becomes difficult. Okay, he's
Yeah.
under attack. I guess by rules of exclusion, this must be an enemy. I will go for the guy that's attacking him.
Just shoot it a bit and see if you get a attacking friendly penalty.
And that's also something I should be start to doing, because after all, I always
You'll lose points if you do, but you know.
at least, no? Maybe I'll be lucky.
If you attack a friendly, you lose points if you get the message.
Okay, the thing that was coming from his behind actually was a PA2, and it got shot down. Now I'm climbing again. So yeah, the enemy is coming in force for the last objective that
What are
we
you
have.
doing? Why aren't you going for the PE2? If
The
you're seeing a PE2 and you're close to it, why aren't you attacking it?
He dead. He shot down. He was shot down by the other guy.
But you should have already been attacking it. You're close to
No, it wasn't that close. Well, I guess you should see it. It's not like you got the idea wrong. It wasn't possible for me to attack it yet. He came too fast. Let me see. Let me see this guy, if it's the same friend that I spotted earlier or an enemy, yeah? Well, I was doing my best, I swear. I swear. No, I'm sorry. There was no possibility, really.
I do like the 190 though. Like you can really rag the engine. You can run it very hard for a long time, and you know.
You were telling
it's
me
not a
about
great-
that.
Not a great turner, but it's fast.
It's fast. That's certain.
And it climbs really great. You know. Got such good climbing. You can climb at like 30 degrees, maybe. 20, 25, 30 degrees.
This is the same German that I saw earlier. Yeah. Still the friend of before. He got it, basically. We were both close. And he got there earlier, before me.
Drinkins is a good player, I think.
Okay. You see always the same names every day on this game.
You start recognizing names, certainly, yeah.
Very soon. No, it's the same with War Thunder, to a lesser degree. Here it's even more so. War Thunder simulator mode, of course, not War Thunder normal. Arcade mode is played by a lot of people, so.
Well, yeah.
But arcade mode is something you play. I would play it like I play Rocket League, basically, for fun once in a while. It's not really a game that
But with
occupies.
a lesser degree for War Thunder, because War Thunder is quite a low skill game anyway, so.
Well, I would put the two at the same level, more or less.
Oh, definitely not.
I'm not sure. I never really played Rocket League at a high level. You might be right.
No, I'm talking about War Thunder and this.
War Thunder and this, it can be high skill level. If you see how the good people play simulator mode, I'm speaking about
Maybe
some
like
of the
high
guys we
science.
played with. If you see how Kart flies, or how Nix, or the Italian player also is incredible, Ivo. If you see one of them playing, you will see a very high level of skill. They don't play this game
Well-
probably because they wouldn't be playing at the same skill level, and they would have to
Put it
learn
this way, I
something.
think that
But they
at
would
the
be amazing here as well. I'm sure.
I think that at the tactical level they're the same, but for piloting skill, I think more is required of you to get anything out of the plane in this game. You see what I mean? Like you have to know a bit more about the plane to really make it do things.
This needs more knowledge, but it doesn't necessarily need more skill. Probably War Thunder needs more skill. If you're speaking about twitch action, I mean the capacity of reacting to an ongoing changing situation, okay, here you can have complex tactical situation, but in War Thunder you have them all the time, with many more types of planes coming for you from every nation at the same time, and there are a lot of variants. Like you see the type of dynamics that we were experiencing with World of Tanks, now where you're applying your knowledge of the tank's capabilities to every single situation. Imagine doing that at the speed of a dogfight. It would be really, it's shallow to say that it doesn't need skill. It needs a lot of skill actually. You should play more to understand how much it needs skill.
I'm sure it does at higher levels, but what I've seen is like low tier stuff. So
Well, it depends. It's not like the high skill players don't play low tiers. Actually, maybe I find on average more skilled players are low tiers because it's the more enjoyable tier, really. In fact, they made something stupid. They make you work so much for unlocking the later tiers, which are much less fun. If you play jets in War Thunder, they're boring as hell. Whereas the propeller planes are a lot of fun. In my opinion, at least. Of course, you wouldn't say that they're a lot of fun because you don't like the game. But maybe you don't like the game because you haven't played enough. Eventually you would if you played it more. Because I tell you, really, it's a very good game.
Well, that's all subjective, to be honest. It's all,
It comes
which one
from many
which
acts.
one you prefer is largely subjective, I think.
Yes. But to say it's a bad game is a bit off the reality.
I'm not saying it's a bad game.
No, of course you aren't. No, you're right. Okay, I have a couple of contacts in front of me. Actually, I have 3. And the guy has been diving for this, which is also under attack by another guy. And
What I'm saying is, I think that to do anything, to like have fun in the game, requires less learning and involvement in War Thunder. You see what I mean? But in this, to get to the point where you do anything that's fun, lots of learning and time, and often a bit of luck because the things are spread out.
Luck is also a thing, yeah.
Much.
Luck is a big thing here. In War Thunder, not as much. Okay, I'm attacking some plane at low altitude. I wonder if I hit him. Boom and zooming. Well, I mean, accessibility is not necessarily a bad point if the game still has a high ceiling of skill. It just makes for a lower entry point. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I would even call it a good thing. As a game. Imagine.
It's good and bad. Like you don't have like screaming 13-year-old kids in this game because it's too difficult for them. So
you don't have them in War Thunder Simulation mode
and also
either.
the player base is kind of taking it seriously, if you see what I mean. So that's a nice aspect of this. In that, like, the people who are playing are interested and committed. I would say, if you see what I mean.
Yes, in a different way. It's not like people that play simple shooting games don't get invested in them. If you see a high level, something like Fortnite, for instance, if you see high level Fortnite, I would say that needs the higher level of skill of everything, this included. A true Fortnite player, one that actually wins tournament, for him, the kind of reflex that you need for something such as this would be slow as us. He would be saying, this is a game for old people, compared to what you're doing in Fortnite. Like, have you ever seen a high-level Fortnite player? It's crazy. They build and shoot at the same time, turning 360 degrees constantly, looking all around. Skill is something... skill is not easy to define. It can be many things. There are very skillful games that have low ceiling of beginning to enjoy, and vice versa, in my opinion. It depends on many aspects. Now I'm trying to make an example. Let me try to do it.
Chasing a Russian here, or a saw one.
Let me see if I damage that thing. I think I have, because I didn't have 3 kills. I had 2. Yeah, I might actually have just shot down a plane, probably. I will know when I finish the sortie, but I think I killed it, because I have 3 kills now. Okay, let me see and find something else. No, because I was diving on him, shooting. I saw the traces more or less connect. Then I lost sight of him. Oh yeah, I killed it.
I'm probably demonstrating my own lack of skill here because I
also, no, another thing.
This guy.
No, I know it's difficult. This is another thing. Now you were speaking about luck, and it's true. In this game, when they dive on you, if they take you by surprise, there's nothing you can do, no? Because it's like real life, basically. Probably it was like this. Whereas in War Thunder, when someone is behind you, you can actually still fight. Many manage to shake it off if you're really good.
You can shake someone off if they're on your tail in this game.
Oh, an LA5 came out of nowhere. I just demonstrated this to the viewers. Let me see if I'm still flying. I don't think so. No, I lost control. No, I still have both wings, but I think I lost my tail. I got ejected. Okay, well, I got a kill, so it's not a complete waste of a sortie. Yeah, jumping out. Today I've been jumping out a bit, quite often. Come on, jump out then. Literally, he cannot, I think, because I'm spinning too much, right? I'm spinning too much, I cannot jump off. Is it possible? Well, in any case, I cannot. I'm going to die. And that's not nice. No, there's nothing I can do. I cannot jump off. And straight into the water. So, let me see this kill that I apparently got. Finish spectate.
Don't spectate me and watch what I'm doing.
Yeah, 1 kill. No, I'll take off with the Maki and come and help you. And with the 2X machine gun. It's over? No, it's not over yet.
No, it's not over, but I'm about to fire on this guy.
Okay, go for it. I'll come and cover you if I make it on time, otherwise I'll get my own flying the Maki now.
Oh, I think he's... Looks like he's not dead. Oh, I think he's going down. He might be.
Nice.
He's not. No, he's not going down.
Not yet, then.
I'll boom and zoom him again then.
I mean, if I look at the number of kills and the number
lost him.
of deaths, I'm even. So, in a sense, it didn't go that bad.
I don't
3
know where this guy
kills,
went.
3
Lost him
deaths.
in my dive. Fuck, I blacked out. Where the fuck am I?
You will be around the objective, I guess.
Yeah, I'm right on the objective. So I hit a P-39. Now it's buggered off somewhere. And it's not... Unfortunately, I blacked out when I was trying to dive on him again, so I can't figure out where he is now. Again, that's kind of one of the things that you have to learn in this game nowadays is how to manage Gs.
Yeah, that's
Really
true.
easy to black out.
That's true.
And that is down to your own pilot skill. Like you have to know how to manage it in the plane that you're flying.
This is
See what I
true.
mean?
The stats hurt the game. Speaking about War Thunder now, the fact that it has stats, unfortunately, it comes from the fact that it's free to play. This is a weakness that is inherent in the genre, and you will never get rid of it. You have forced progression. You have interesting progression, which is motivating and fun, unlocking the planes, and then you have the boring part, the annoying part, which is unlocking models, leveling up your crew. This is true. That's an inherent inferior point because, unfortunately, yeah, the game is free. One could argue that it being free is actually a positive for many people, and also for you. Maybe you don't care, but you will still have more players to play with, like this. Like War Thunder, anytime you have full service, yeah, it depends.
Again, it's one of those things that's a positive and a negative, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, it is, for sure. But,
In
well,
some ways it's positive, in some ways it's negative.
no, but jokes aside, it's true, they're very different games. I was joking the other day, they are very different from one another. The games, as games, I mean, the team is similar. I like the fact that it provides for, well, it's like the difference between chess and a game where you don't know everything about what your enemy is doing, like a game of cards. War Thunder is like chess. You always see everything. You always know the battle situation and where the enemy might come from.
Oh, he
So
went down,
basically,
fucking hell. That guy
yeah.
went down.
He went
I got
down.
it.
You got the kill.
But he must have gone down at some point because I've got an air kill out of it.
It's like I did. It's like I did. This is true. This is realistic. Man. You shoot one plane and then eventually
Well,
it goes down.
I'm going home.
Okay, try to land it.
I'll tell you what.
5 minutes.
I'll share a video with you because, like, in the new damage model, apparently the P-51 is now really strong, and someone did a video of like just flying a P-51 and shooting it with all different calibers of like AP and HE. So
That's a nice
high-piercing and
test.
high explosive.
Yeah.
And they found they had to use an 88mm Tiger tanks gun to break the P-51 wing,
Wow.
like on the ground. It's like, if that's happening, that's wrong. Basically, you know, the P-51 is now too durable. If you see what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't.
Makes no
it shouldn't-
sense. No,
it
yeah, you're
shouldn't-
right.
It shouldn't be shrugging off 30mm cannon shells, you know.
No, it shouldn't,
And
definitely.
you know, they hit it for like 7 minutes, like again and again with 30mm cannon, and the wing wouldn't come off. Like,
So apparently they didn't do the best job with this new
well,
damage model.
put it this way: I know the wings were coming off too easily in the previous damage model, and it is better now. But clearly, it's not perfect. Like most planes are much better in terms of damage model, but the P-51, the wings are obviously too strong now.
So
It's gone the
that's
other way
that.
for that. Most of the planes are okay. Like most of them are now how they should be. If you see what I mean, like
But why are we losing? The artillery objective is still up.
wings weren't coming off planes left and right like they were in the previous versions of the game. If you see what I mean, or in the last few versions. Like that was happening too much. But
Really? I never noticed. I always thought that it was harder here to shoot down something like that to be.
for the P-51, it's now doing that, you know, too much basically.
Too much.
It's it's kind of like now you can't get a P-51 wing to come off if you're a plane. You have to be a Tiger tank to get the wing off, which is obviously, that's not reality. That's not how it was in reality, as far as I can tell.
No, by logic's reasoning only, it's
The
already
P-51
crazy.
wasn't made of fucking titanium.
It wasn't Russian after all, otherwise it would be Stalinium and therefore realistic.
Yeah,
We all know that.
Magic Stalinium.
Magic Stalinium.
That's what the Russian players will tell you. There's so many fucking Russians who are like, no, Russian planes are best planes. You know? Oh, God.
Yeah, but about their sturdiness, I mean, probably it would be the lower one in terms of sturdiness, being made from wood.
Well, the lag.
Only the lag. Only the
lag
lag.
is made of like compressed plywood.
What about the yak? What is it made of?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think it's wood as well. I think. Yeah?
Wikipedia is your friend here, I'm afraid. I don't know.
It would be the same material from what I know, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I'm coming to a guy with his lights on. Another one turning into him. Still have no visual. No idea, I mean.
I'm trying to land and bank this kill now, because...
Do it.
It'll give me loads of points.
Yeah.
And obviously, outscoring you is what counts.
Okay, this thing looks a bit Russian.
You know, I'm half serious about that.
No, don't worry.
A big motivation for me recently has been, like, trying to do as well as you. And you're quite good.
Thank you, man.
You often do better than me, and, like, you've made me get better because...
I don't know. At this game, I don't think so. In this game, absolutely not. You always score higher than me.
You often get more kills than me, so... a little bit of friendly competition over the last few weeks has made
There's
me
nothing
get better.
wrong with that. Actually, it's good to state it instead of doing it without saying it. Probably after a while playing always with the same guy is normal to enter into that frame of mind. And not being honest about it is what often ruins this kind of, well, let's call them collaboration, gaming collaborations.
It's pretty harmless given that we're playing on the same side, like we're not killing each other, you know?
No, but still competition is there. Absolutely, I know. I've had this situation we're living right now, like playing always with the same guy and the same games. One being with an Italian friend, you know, and in the end that ruined a bit our friendship because in the end we were always in competition and never open about that. Okay.
You can't help competition in games like we're
no, it's impossible. It's part of the experience. I think I killed a MiG. I think.
Humans are aggressive and competitive.
No, but we are playing a simulation of aggression, so it makes it only sense. Okay, I killed a MiG in a very cool way, actually. This is extremely satisfying. I'll try to land.
So I got one kill, emergency landing, because I managed to collapse my landing gear when I was taxiing. I landed, and like I stopped the plane, then taxied towards the hangar, and accidentally swung around, and then the landing gear collapsed. It's like...
no, it's over. I cannot land it. My best kill, and I cannot land it. Okay, still felt good.
I had the plane on the ground safe, and I could have just stopped the engine. It would have been
Oh,
undamaged.
look at the time. Well, okay, I guess this concludes it, because with 10 minutes it's not worth it to take off.
You could maybe get another sortie in 10 minutes.
You think so? Well, I might try something quick, though.
Get into the air and another 190 and... Oh,
I don't know.
I left the server.
Oops. So in the end I got 4 kills. That's not bad.
Pressed leave server.
2 kills were just from the gunners, though.
It's about to change maps.
Yes, it's taking 20. Well, if you left the server, I would go for... probably I would go to the arcade one.
Wait for the maps to change and then...
No, but see, I mean, I have 10 minutes, probably not even that. I would go to Berlogga and fly around, be a bit of a silly... I only come... The Italian metaphor is mina vagante, like a stray explosion. It's a matter of saying. I will go there and wreak havoc on everything. This is the idea, basically.
What you mean there? But...
My God, I saw another of these videos, speaking of mines, these videos from the World of Warship channel where they speak about the sea fortresses. It's incredibly well made. I will post it. I will post it on Discord. You have to see these videos. They look like freaking documentaries made for TV. And also they tell about little known facts of history, like whoever saw anything about the fortresses on the port of St. Petersburg. They're very interesting to see.
Oh man, they don't have tempests in Beloga.
They should, on the Western Front. The West, Dogfight West, it's called. Yeah.
Dogfight West.
And I pick a Tempest as well, so we will recognize one another.
Tempest is like... We should try flying on Total Air War or Tactical Air War or something, because...
it's fun to fly. I flew it the other day. Yeah, that brief time we flew on Combat Box with the American player.
Difficult one, though.
No, the next one, not the one we were flying at the beginning. The second sortie that we did with the American player, I was flying the Tempest. No, yes, it's a lot of fun. You can always pursue everything. It's fun.
It's just like, it can so easily pull lots of Gs, and then you black out for like 10 seconds. It's bad for that.
Yes, you're constantly blacking out.
A lot
At
of
least,
it
I
is-
mean, at least here you can tell. This is a big inferior aspect of War Thunder. War Thunder doesn't show you the blackout in VR. That's terrible.
I mean, a lot of what we're doing wrong, why we're blacking out, why I'm blacking out, is because you're forgetting to manage your speed before you turn.
You should slow down. Huh?
That's what I'm doing. You have to bleed off speed before you do like big climbs and big turns. You know, you have to remember what
No,
the
I
best speed is.
definitely don't
Like,
do it. No, I know. In any case, I wasn't thinking about it, but actually, yeah, my PC hasn't crashed today either. And this is probably the most serious stress test that I did of it by playing this for 2 hours, and still it didn't crash. I was half thinking of cancelling my order actually, but the power supply I wanted to change it for the longest time. And in the end I got the RAM as well, and actually I could go 32 gigs of RAM. What do you say? That could be cool. I guess I could take some advantage of it in VR. Especially while
it's not
streaming.
about upgrading, but there's not a lot of point, to be honest.
Well, I should look into it. Maybe for streaming it can help to have 32 gigs of RAM. I didn't pay that much for the RAM. In any case, my old RAM is still in warranty. I could even send back the old RAM, in theory. Or send back the new one, depending on my final decision, I guess. But the power supply, I would keep it. I would change it. I've been thinking for the longest time to change it. Every time I have some little problem with the PC, I always think, it gotta be the power supply. So yes, it's a change. I actually don't trust it, and I think they're shooting me down, unfortunately, and
Yeah.
for sure they are.
Got a kill.
You got it. I'm going down. Okay, I'll try to eject.
You eject now, 'cause-
Eject. It's too late. No, well, ooh, he's looking bad. He will crater.
you have-
Oh
you
my
have-
god,
you
I
have to
cannot
use
look at
longer
it.
speed
Okay.
to bail out in this plane.
That was horrible to behold. I just saw a guy dying. I'm sorry, pilot of mine.
Like, I managed to bail.
You did, huh?
Someone got a shot on me while I was bailing, so they got the fucking kill.
Ah, they can kill you. The plane
No,
or you, the proper?
I bailed out, but they managed to hit the plane.
God
before I bailed
damn
out,
it.
so
God
they got a
damn it.
kill because they effectively made the plane go down, because after they hit me, the plane went down, even though I was already bailing out. You see what I mean?
Yeah. It's
So we'll get a
stupid.
kill-
It's
we'll get a
stupid,
kill
but
for it,
they
even
do.
though they didn't really kill me because I was already bailing out.
I see 3 craters in the ground, probably planes that fell one after the other. I still, you know what I cannot absolutely do easily? Identify planes. I suck at it. This server is actually very good practice for it, because you can have every plane at every moment, and
So
you...
we complain about VR, but I've seen people on the IL-2 Facebook groups who are not playing in VR saying about how difficult it is to identify planes. So I think it's just difficult in general. You had to practice, basically.
Yeah, because it's a series of shapes that are not so different from one another. I mean, yeah, you're right about the wings, but it's not always possible to see the shape of the wings properly. If
Yeah,
you are
and you're not
behind it, if you are in front, it's difficult.
And you're not really going to be that close for that long. You might be close to the plane, like really close for like 5
No,
10 seconds.
I got criticized that day when I went for the PA2. There was one in chat and said, why are you approaching the PA2 from behind? And in fact, I got shot down. The problem was that I was sure I was on the tail of a fighter. Like only 3 seconds before dying, I had the impression that actually, yes, it was a PA2. If you come flat for a plane, you cannot tell so easily what the heck it is. Some are easy, but some are harder. The Mustang is not that different from the BF, for instance. And that's also more difficult in War Thunder, probably, because War Thunder you have even
I
more
use
planes.
the AA because if you're defending your own objective and if the AA is shooting at something, then it's got to be an enemy.
That's one way, yeah, but you don't always have that possibility. And then, no, but I had the same thing, a moment of discovery about tanks, because having played World of Tanks for so long, I was sure I could recognize any plane for World War II. And then one day I was looking at picture of tanks, and I was thinking, but tanks look all the same, only in the game they're so different from one another. It's not so easy. I mean, it's the same type of thing doing the similar, achieving similar results on the battlefield. Of course it's gonna have similarities. Okay, this is definitely a Focke-Wulf. There are easy ones.
Nice, that's a kill. There we go.
The Focke-Wulf is easy to tell. I think I got one kill. Now I'm
I think
chasing
something
another.
is AI.
They should be, yeah. By the way, this one pilot's probably it is. Berlogga uses AI.
It just said BF-109K4, which is not a player name. That's a plane name, I think. It's not a player on the server.
No, there are AIs, definitely.
trying to see if there is a player called BF09K4. I don't think... It might mean that he had already bailed out or something.
Oh, I'm losing control, okay, because they damaged something important, probably my tail. I don't see that much damage on the plane. Or maybe I just lost too much energy, actually. I'm still in control. To tell you the truth, there's always time to do Rocket League. I mean, tomorrow I will play this again, if I have to be sincere. Rocket League is fun. I will probably play it from time to time, but to actually stream it for 2 hours, well, for the time being, I will still go for Sturmovik rather than that.
If you want to play Rocket League, I'll play Rocket League.
Tomorrow? Okay, I'll think about it.
Um,
It might be good if I don't want to overdo VR, like I did, but nowadays I'm not having the
Yeah.
problem anymore, so... Actually, I think my skin is still irritated, but it's not hurting me proper, so it's not enough to make me stop. It's not enough. I have to actually suffer physical pain. Until I do, I won't stop. I'm that addicted to this.
oh, wow. Got heavily injured there. Jeez.
No, I think I'm going down as well. I no longer control the plane, actually. Yeah, woo, I'm gonna crater. I will try to...
You know what I don't get though? Like, if you look on like servers like Wings of Liberty, like the people who are obviously really good is people like Sheriff, who like have flown. Like the last time I looked at his stats, he had flown 12 sorties and killed like 2 planes on each. And died
I know, how the
zero-
fuck do they
0
manage?
times.
How the fuck do they manage on this game? I understand the people that have so many kills in War Thunder, but here, to kill
And it
2
was-
planes on average, how the fuck do you
And it was
manage?
like the thing is, it's not just that he got victories; it's that he never ever died, basically.
Nah, because, yeah, about skill ceiling, of course. If you're really,
I
really
think
good at this,
part of it is being in a team where you cooperate really closely, you know, and you practice that cooperation. a
that's
lot,
one thing. Yeah, you gotta cooperate with others. This is really a
and-
team game.
and you stick near to each other all the time. You know.
Yes, that will be a factor.
'Cause if you watch his
100%.
videos, if you watch his videos and look at how he's communicating with the other guy, like they always know where each other are.
Eh,
I mean?
I know.
But,
We
like,
should
they,
practice
they,
that.
They always know where the other person is. That's a big thing, like, because even if you haven't seen a guy on your 6, the other guy might see it and tell you well in advance.
And that changes everything. Of course, that does change everything.
And I'm pretty sure that, you know, in reality, that's what they were doing. It's like looking out for each other all the time. You know, they were
Yes, yes.
in the RAF. You'd have a number 1 and a number 2, and the number 2 would stay with the number 1. And he would always say, like, if there's someone on the number 16, he would say, basically.
That's
you know
what's going to make a difference. 100%. It would.
And, you know, sure, the number 2 wouldn't get kills all the time, but the point is to try and make sure that both have a better chance.
Uh-huh.
That they're both looking out for each other all the time.
Okay, well, I've come to the end of the stream. This is more or less the time I end normally. I don't know yet what I'll play tomorrow morning. I actually would like to play War Thunder a bit alone, but the problem is, it crashed. Yesterday I had to stop for 3 crashes in a row. But after all, I'm not sure where the fault on my PC. In my opinion, it's just misbehaving again, like it has in the past. So I'm a bit anxious about playing this. I don't know, I'll think about it.
You haven't had any crashes during this session, have you?
No. It's been 2 days I have no crashes. Ever since I opened and cleaned the PC. Maybe it was just that.
Maybe it's overheating.
Maybe. No, I don't know. In fact, I couldn't check the temperature because it all happened very fast. I just lock and reset. And no, but also I did another thing. I took out the RAM and reseated it. Is it possible? And maybe it was it had moved in the socket.
Again, maybe.
Maybe.
In
In any case, the parts are coming my way. I'm not cancelling the order. Probably I will put the power supply in because mine is really, really old. About the RAM, I don't know. I might send it back. I will think about it. Okay, see you tomorrow afternoon then, maybe in the morning if you want to pass, say hello.
I just shot another guy down. Excellent.
Nice,
That was
nice.
a
Okay,
159.
okay. Bye.
Yeah, I've got
Thanks
like,
for
how many
playing.
kills have I got here? 4 kills. Nice.
Well, that's almost ace. Get another one and you have 5.
not in one. Not in one flight though.
Yeah, that's
Got
one
killed like 3
thing.
times,
Yeah.
so.
Also, in reality, after the first time you died, probably you would have problems to get the other ones.
Yeah,
if
I
it
mean,
was real life.
Also, I'm flying a Tempest, which is kind of a good plane.
It
You
is.
see what I mean?
It is. I know it is. Okay, see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Thanks
Yep,
for playing.
see you.
you. And to everyone watching, like I said, see you tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll play War Thunder, maybe not. I have to think about it. If it's not War Thunder, It might be Dirt Rally, because I like the fact that I have the new DLC to play. I'll think about it. See you then. Bye, thanks for watching.